Yes, broskis, we are live, and I'm tangled up like that film from was it Disney? Can you hear me? Can I hear myself? Hass has just joined, and it was my fault because I shared the link very late with Hass, so it was my fault. Hass, how are we doing, bro? Welcome to everyone with Weekly Waffle. Obviously, it's a Tuesday now. Still feels a bit weird being on a Tuesday, but we're here. We're not. Well, we're late. 1 minute late. That's early for us. Do you know what I mean? Hass, what's happening, bro?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Listen, 1 minute on Turkish time. I'd say that's good, man. I'll say that's good.
That's early, man. That's early. We've got a lot to talk about, man. Latest pickups, releases, some silly shoes, and we're definitely going to talk about the retro or nostalgia segment this week. We're not going to forget that one because the week before it was a very good. The week we did it actually was a very good chat, man. So yeah, what's been happening, bro? Obviously, what's been on foot today? Let's talk about that before anything.
Jeez, is it that time already? Jesus Christ.
That time, bro. It's that time.
It's that time. Okay, so we have cargo, khaki, up tempos.
Nice.
Yeah, man. These were a must sort of for today. As you know, the weather in England is absolutely chaotic every single day, most of the year. So yeah, these are one of my favorites from 2022, I believe. Yeah, man, it's got lovely green canvas uppers and overlays. Sorry, got the black accents on the sides. You know, it's just mad, man. It's got like the orange swoosh on there as well, which pops, giving you that sort of flight jacket vibe. Yeah, just overall cool shoe that you can wear for winter, and you know you can feel comfortable in. And it's up tempo, man. Up tempos are comfy. Yeah, what was you rocking, bro?
Yeah, bro. As you know, the weather's not been that great, but had to pull out some shoes you can rock, sort of, you know, willy nilly with the leather, the fire red freeze.
Are we calling that willy nilly? Oh yeah.
You know what? To be fair, I've not worn these as much as I should. Just because I've been wearing the True Blues a bit more. Obviously, the Black Cements come out recently, so I thought let's dig these out. Let's show them some love. And yeah, just got them trashed, man, because of this weather. It's all wet. I don't know if you can see all the mud, stuff like that. But yeah, do you know what? I forgot how much I love this shoe. Latest retro, and because of this shoe, I bought a very old pair. Well, the last retro of the True Blues, which is cracking. So yeah, that was this shoe's fault. But to be fair, I'm just glad to have them, man. And this retro, looking back now, it was kind of like a sleeper, but whoever wanted them was able to get them. So I guess that's a big bonus, do you know? Yeah, man, where do we start, bro? I mean, there's a few releases that have happened this past week. It's been a mad one, man. For me, I don't know about you, bro. Let's start with you, man. What you been picking up, if anything, bro?
All right, so I did manage to cop a pair of the Phil Jaxx, the new Travis Scott's. So the brown,
lovely
and sail color Phil Jaxx. However, I'm yet to pick them up. Obviously, the pickup is this week from Friday to Sunday. As we know, Offspring always do their pickups over the space of 3 days. So yeah, I managed to go hit on a pair of Travis Scott's, albeit the Phil Jaxx. But you know what? I quite like them. I actually really like them, and there's been a lot of mixed reviews or mixed feelings about these shoes. Now, my take on it is, you know, the whole reverse swoosh thing obviously is not on the shoe, so that's going to divide opinion. And people now, what's happened is with Travis Scott releasing, you know, shoe after shoe with the reverse swoosh and everything else, people are just expecting that all the time. So I find it quite refreshing that he sort of tried to step away from that a bit, and it doesn't have to be all about the check swoosh and stuff like that. You know, he can put out something out there that can be a bit different and stand alone from the Air Jordan 1s. So yeah, I like the colorway. I like the strap on the over the shoelaces, and I like the whole Spiridon vibe as well. You know, the whole Spiridon
The midsole is lovely.
midsoles and everything else. That's where it's taken its inspiration from. And yeah, man, it's called these the Sharkadons. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm probably gonna go and pick these up on Friday at some point. And yeah, as you can see on the screen here. Now, I don't think these are going to be as hard as the Air Jordan 1 lows to obtain, simply because people are sort of divided. They're not sure whether, you know, resellers for sure aren't sure whether these are going to sell, if you know what I mean. So it's like, do I go for these? Do I try? So anyone that wants these, I reckon, will have a good chance to get them. I don't know anyone in the chat who maybe has managed to cop a pair as well, early raffle through Offspring, or maybe other raffles. Let us know. But yeah, I like the whole colorway. You know, the whole shoe for me just works for me. You know, with certain things that I like to wear. And like I said, the Spiridon for me from back in the day, the influences of that make this shoe for me, you know, one that I really wanted. And at the back as well, there's a Cactus Jaxx sign. He's got the logo on the back, which I think is a great touch.
Yes, that's lovely.
So yeah, again, like it's touches like this that for me elevate a shoe just a little bit more, sets it apart and everything else. You know, it's an amazingly nice mashup. And I just hope whoever manages to cop these, you know, enjoy your shoe. But yeah, that's the only one that I've managed to cop this week. There are a couple in the pipeline that I'm looking at, but you guys are going to have to wait until next week because there may be a triple unveiling. So you heard it here first. First. But Broski, I know you've been busy this week. Last week, should I say? I'm looking next to you right there, and I know you're itching to get onto it. So let's move on to your pickups of the week.
Yeah, I think I just want to quickly touch on the Zoomfield Jaxx, man. Do you know, the more I see them, the more I like them. And I think a lot of it is putting people off, to do with putting people off is the strap. Now, we had the same with the Air Trainer Huaraches, other shoes as well. Even the other Travis sneaker with the reverse Nike swoosh is something refreshing. It's giving me Trainer Endor and Spiridon vibes. And yeah, it's a bold statement, bro. Going for a shoe in the winter. That's technically mostly white from Travis. But obviously with the browns, it looks amazing. The cream as well, man. It's going to be interesting to see what this shoe does in terms of the community, how people receive it. Obviously, it's Travis, bro. It's going to be received well for the most part. Resell, it could go either way, man. I'm guessing probably around 300-400 to start with. But man, for a retail pickup for you, bro, it's amazing, man. And listen, Haas, I don't know what, like, you know, backdooring or like plugs you got with Offspring, bro, but we need to talk, man. We need to talk because I've never hit off on Offspring, bro, and I'm just like, how is this even possible?
Up, man, I need to hook you up. We'll sort out some connections for you. We'll get it done. But look, you made some good points, bro. Some really good points. You know, the whole Spiridon vibe, the strap, and everything else. It's refreshing, man. It's something different. Like, we want something different at the end of the day. We've had the AJ1 lows. And you know, we've had it in abundance, so give us something different. And I'm loving these, man. The whole color balancing, the colors are balanced really well on this, I would say. You know, from the soft white, brown, you know, even down to the mesh on the uppers and stuff. You know, it's just really nice, man. But again, it's going to divide opinion. People are used to what they're used to, and yeah. Look, I really do hope people do hit on these. I think there was a release of 45,000, I believe. That was the mark. They're saying 45,000 pairs, should I say, across the world. So make of that what you will. States will probably have some more. Does that mean that Europe's going to have about 5,000? I don't know, but
that's it, isn't it? That's it. Do you know what? It's interesting, man. I think it's a great colorway to start off with. And to a lot of people, it's going to be refreshing. It's great to see like Travis doing something new again. Obviously, we just had his other new silhouette, but yeah, there's always going to be those hype beasts that are going to be like, oh, these are bricks, oh, these are that, because they're not a Jordan 1 low. Obviously, we've not even had that many highs from Travis. So yeah, if you like them, man, that's all that matters, bro. Like, not you, but just to everyone, whether it is Travis or whoever's name attached. If you don't get new things from collaborators and brands, it's never going to progress as a culture, as you know, as a hobby for us, and collections and stuff like that. So yeah, man, pretty cool. Moving on though, bro. It's been a mad week, man. I've been trying to get around to doing the reviews to the other 3 pairs I picked up last week. Obviously the 90 Gore-Tex Volts, New Balance 1000, and the Asics Gel Kernel 14s. But bro, this week it's been a mad one. We've obviously had the Hyper Blues doing a madness online, obviously on YouTube and everywhere else. But yeah, these have divided a lot of people, myself included. However, it's a Hyper Blue TN, man. You have to love it. Like, regardless of what they do to it, how they change it, if they've made it more muted. As you can see, there's more blue at the back. The yellows are a lot more muted, not as much pop. Same with the midsole, actually, with the air unit. A lot of people had a problem, though, as well. I think it was this bit. This is normally white on the midsole, or is it this bit? I can't remember now. I think it's this bit, actually.
It is that bit.
Yeah. So this basically wraps round all white, but they've changed this to black. Which, look, I'm not too mad at. It's one less panel to clean, to be fair. And obviously from the UK, every little helps. Do you know what I mean? But all the nitpicks and all the waffling, and obviously I'm kind of not acting on camera, but like you've got to kind of just let people know how you feel, raw emotion. But once you're settled down with the shoe, once you have them on foot, once you look down, it's like, okay, then they're actually pretty still fire. And yeah, that's how I feel, man. A lot of people said the same thing in the comments. They were, they were moaning about it, but equally, there were a lot of people that were like, do you know what? It doesn't look as childish. It doesn't look as chavvy. And yeah, it just looks like a normal Air Max that you can rock a bit more respectfully. Yeah, either way, bro, I love this shoe, man. It's just an iconic colorway. Possibly my favorite TN ever, like the Hyper Blues, that and the Sunsets. Yeah, Has, bro, talk to me, man. What's your thoughts? Did you go for them, or was you just like, yeah, they're still fire, but I didn't go for them?
No, I respect it. They're fire. I had the original iteration in '98.
Nice.
I'm an old school boy, so yeah, I was around in '98, bro. But yeah, I had the original ones. I didn't get the retros. I would love to have this pair as well. But the only thing that was off-putting for me, bro, was the actual the white coloration on there. I thought it was going to be a bit deeper. Like you said, there was more color pop on the original ones as well. Like, put it this way, when I had it on feet,
yeah,
back in those days, it was like, what is that? Like,
exactly.
You know, bro, that's like sick. You know, it was just it was a bit of a head turner. So yeah, I'm not saying these aren't, but they're a great nod to the originals and even the retro as well. But I'm probably going to go for these at a later date or something. Just pick them up, hopefully
on sale.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I wasn't really sort of, you know, rushing to pick up a pair thinking they're going to run out or whatever. And there's so much coming out as well. You know, the Field Jaxx just around the corner as well. So
bro, how much did they retail for the Travis?
155.
155. Okay. So it's not too bad. It's sitting around Jordan 1 low pricing kind of thing.
Oh yeah, definitely. But with that and a couple of other pairs I'm looking at, I had to sort of make a tactical decision. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be picking up the Hyper Blues. And I think, like I said, it's a great nod. I just don't get why they changed the heel to black rather than keep it white. And this is me being nitpicky, right? But I would have preferred that to stay white. And it's really distracting for me, bro. I can't lie. It's really distracting. That's me being nitpicky, but like, why change it up? You know, why do it?
It's a bit like, once you notice it, because bro, honestly, I was so thrown off by all the white. I didn't even notice the difference in the midsole, like the color. And then when someone said it, I was like, wait, you're right. Like, because it's all the other, well, the two other OG colorways, the Pimentos and Voltage Purple, it's all white. So that's obviously different anyway, like this one compared to those. I just want to very quickly though show this, because there was a lot of hoo-ha about being the original, going back to the original, but it's not. It's actually not. Yeah. So this is actually a really good post from Ron's Rare Air, which I don't follow him, but yeah, he's got some pretty cool content. These, well, allegedly anyway, these are all the retros. Yeah. So obviously starting from 98. Fair bit of white in there, but it's definitely more blue. Then you get to the 99 continuation, which is just a year later. Very similar. I think they've just changed the toe guard on that, from what I can remember. Yeah, if you guys know if there was any more difference, just let me know.
One thing I will say is on the 98 version, the toe box was soft. Like not really soft, but it was soft. I don't know. I haven't seen your ones in hand, but it seems like the materials might be a bit different on the toe box.
I know what you mean, because even though I was a young'un, I remember like just touching my cousin's shoes, bro. I know it sounds weird, but they're pretty much the same, to be fair, but they're not like soft, but they're soft to touch. Not the materials though; it's more like a mesh. I get it. Mesh kind of thing. Yeah.
I just always remember it being soft, but you know, not soft. But yeah, not too much difference, but definitely a deeper shade of blue, in my opinion. And under the light, it probably looks even lighter, I would imagine. Yeah. But they did fool us a bit. I'll be honest with you. When we looked at the pictures, the release pictures and stuff, it was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's pretty much near enough like the original sort of thing, like the color and everything else.
Yeah.
And when I saw yours in hand, I was like, hold on a minute. What's going on here? Someone's blasted the contrast up like by 3 notches. Like, you know, it's just not good, bro. But it's fire. It's fire though, man. It's still fire.
Yeah. No, it is, man. And that's what kind of annoys you, bro, because say you're looking at stock images on whether it's Nike or whoever the retailer is, you kind of expect it to be that. Like, I know there's so many, like Kith are notorious for it, where they have that vintage Kith look to their New Balances, and then you get them in hand and they're just like a normal cream or whatever, like, and they're not as nice looking, quote unquote. But yeah, that's the annoying thing. Obviously the 2018 pair, as you can see from this picture, way more blue, bro, and the gradient, it's just so much better, man. The blend of it. Obviously you got the 2003 pair, which changed the toe box again. Like this one has like a clear toe box, just going obviously there, the toe guard that had like a plastic blue, so it wasn't see-through and stuff like that. 2014 pair. But yeah, I think the best one really, and the one that stands out, is the anniversary, man, the 2018, because it came, well, if you got the special box as well and you lined them up, all 3 of them, all 3 OG colorways, it created that sick box. And yeah, man, that's why a lot of people were annoyed. The Sunsets, they got a bit worse treatment because they didn't even get this box, this sort of Just Do It box. Got a regular GR box. Yeah, man, it's kind of like a bittersweet moment for a lot of people, a lot of fans. Some people don't care. Obviously, it's not that deep, innit? If you're gonna wear them anyway and trash them and just get your wear out of them, like, it's calm, it's fine. But for like purists, like TM purists, bro, it can ruffle a few feathers. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I've got another shoe that has broke the internet, actually, which was reposted. 1 second, bro. There we go.
Wait, you haven't got the Wizard of Oz SPs, have you?
Oh, mate, I wish. That was me doing the unboxing, actually. I'm joking. I got the Air Max 1 polys, man.
Oi.
Oof, hold on, let me enlarge the screen. What a shoe, man. What a play on the Air Max 1 Uni Red. Was actually reposted by Dot Swoosh as well on their story, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, man, just cracked out a lot of content with the TNs and with these. I think out of the 2, it's got to be this, man, that I like the most, because I love the Air Max 1 OG red and white anyway, but all the hits, like those little pixels here, like not a normal mesh toe box. Obviously on the side panels too. Even that grey, I don't know if the lighting's going to pick it up, but bro.
Yeah, we see it, bro. Yeah, we see it.
If you've seen the review, I'm not going to bang on about it, but yeah, all the little details, man. That pixelated Air Max brand in there. So many details on this shoe. And bro, I don't know how it's worked out, but on my Amex statement, it said I've only paid £114. So I don't know if I'm going to get hit with that tax, but yeah, it's a bit like I'm kind of expecting the worst, but just enjoying the moment, only paying that much for this shoe, because retail would be normally what, 145?
Yeah, about 145, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a cool shoe. Some people, weirdly enough, were thinking it was going to come with the whole special packaging and games and whatever. That's why it was taking so long. And I was like, nah, bro, that was just all marketing and care packages for people to promote the shoe. But yeah, this is definitely starting the year off strongly, above all else. Amazing, man. Amazing. This might even feature in Kicks and Coffee, but more on that later.
Man, bringing the heat. Man, bringing
more on
the
that
heat.
later.
But you know what, bro?
Yeah.
I should have listened to you at the time. I'll put my hand up and I'll say, at the time when you said, bro, you pre-order it now, and I was like, me, I'm too impatient. I was like, oh, bro, I've got to wait like what, 5 months? What was it, 6 months? I was like, bro,
October,
I can't wait
yeah.
that long. And yeah, now I'm looking at them, yours and others as well, and I'm like, I should have gone for him, man. I should have gone for him. So now brother's gonna have to pay resale probably, but you know, I'm gonna have to wait and see what the prices are like. I definitely like them. I love the look of them. I actually like the look of them when you actually pre-ordered them. But I was just impatient, bro. I was like, I don't want to pay the money and wait for 6 months. I was like, I'll just see when it comes out. But no, bro, honestly, congrats on the pickup, man. What a great pair of shoes.
Yeah.
And I hope they bring out different colors as well. I mean, if anything, what color would you sort of go for if they release any different colors?
Do you know what? I don't think they should do another Air Max 1. If they did an infrared 90, I wouldn't be too mad. Like if they did similar design or something different with it. Looking back, I think on the live stream, I was probably talking about how I was torn about the pre-order situation and if it's going to be worth the wait and all of this, that. But bro, this is probably one of the best sneakers I've ever got from Nike in terms of QC. Not perfect, but if it means them getting it better, getting it done right, yeah, and obviously mass producing producing what they need to based on the orders, that would make more sense, you know.
Well, we're gonna get onto that, bro.
yeah. No, we will, man. We will. But yeah, honestly, I liked how it all happened. Looking back now, these were a bit early as well because they said February on the pre-order. So yeah, the marketing, the rollout, obviously got us talking and a lot more people talking as well. Hopefully next time, Dot Swoosh, I get sent out a care package. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, great OG colorway, bro. To get me to actually pre-order a shoe that says it all. Because I know New Balance have done it with ALDs, 650s and other shoes. Yeah, Adidas. I think there was a Samba in it, the XL. I think the Kith pair, people had to pre-order.
Yeah, it was a pre-order. It was a pre-order.
And there's been some shoes, I think the 650, I could be wrong, but I know there's been shoes where people have had to wait like almost half a year, even longer. So yeah, man, either way, chat, let us know if anyone picked these up. I think Kill Switch, you picked these up, bro. He's loving them. So yeah, anyone else?
Oh, that's Kill Switch, man.
Let us know, man. Also, let us know what you guys have picked up as well, man, because it's been a part to the year already, bro.
Should we go through the chat before we get on to the next subject?
Let's go for it. Kudella, what's happening? Honestly, seems like yesterday you were just on live talking about. Yes, it does. Honestly, that flew by because it was October. So yeah, man. Kill Switch saying well worth the wait. Yep, for sure. Harry, welcome. Big Seamus in the building. Big up yourselves. How are we all? All good, man. All good. Gonna bang in the summer. Yeah. And the thing is, just lastly, this doesn't look like the regular mesh toe box that you have to worry about. It's a bit more rough. It's a bit more it can be a bit more carefree kind of thing. And we all know how an Air Max 1, an Air Max 90 white toe box can be, man. It's a scary thought, but
Oof.
yeah.
You try having the patters, man.
Oh man,
Sorry, I knew it. Name drop the patters, man. But it's a white toe box, and it's quite scary, man. It's quite scary because
Trans, what's he saying? What are your tips on how to keep your kicks clean? Whoa, that basically ties in. First of all, bro, I always spray white sneakers or any sneaker I don't want to get dirty with a protective spray. So the cheapest one and best one I go for, I know I've done work with Rejuvenator in the past. They're probably brand leading, market leading, but Sneaky Spray, honestly, you can get off Amazon for like £2-3 a can. That just spray it 15 minutes before you step out of the house, every few wears. And then if you need to clean them up, honestly, fairy washing up liquid or the pink stuff. I don't know if you guys...
I mean, Crep Protect as well.
Yeah, very good.
Decent enough. It's not the best, but it's decent enough if you spray it enough. So
yeah. I've literally got like a whole box, a Nike shoe box full of Sneaky sprays. Like that's how much I bought of them. And then if you just need to scrub them, there are solutions for different materials from Rejuvenator, from Crep Protect. But if it's just normal, like I don't know. Maybe leather or the midsole and stuff like that, you can just use fairy washing up liquid or the pink stuff with a toothbrush, man.
Rejuvenator, I don't know if it's not picking it up because it's clear, but they come in little plastic bottles like this as well. And that's
really good.
What you do, Trans, is you just apply it to a brush like that. Small brush it on there, it foams up and everything else, and just wipe it off. And if you do have suede or anything of that sort of nature, you can use like what's like an eraser here. So you can go over the bit that you scuffed maybe, or you've spilt something, and then just wipe it off, and it's all good. So this again you can get from Crep Protect. It comes in a little box. But all the other brands like Rejuvenator, for me, Rejuvenator is probably one of the best, or if not the best. Out there. So you can do all sorts. But I would say the biggest thing you can do is check the weather. Let's be honest.
100%. Yeah. That's the first thing.
You check the weather. If you really want to wear your shoes in the pouring rain, then you can just spray it up and then think about the damage after if there are any.
Yeah, exactly. Just to go to Ryan, big up to him. Have you seen a new Pharrell Adidas incoming? Well, just going to share it now. I think it's these, isn't it? It must. Yeah, it's these. So the CL Response, I believe these are. Yeah, the Response CL is very much like that shoe. It's kind of like I don't know, man. It's Balenciaga. It's just Adidas, man. I don't know, bro. I'm tired of bashing them, and I don't mean to, but it's shoes like this, bro. It's just like, why? What's the point? And they may be one of the most comfiest shoes. They may pick up, and I might eat my words, but not for me, bro. The jellyfish, I think they're calling it.
Jellyfish, yeah.
That's
Pharrell, right? Yeah, Pharrell.
Yeah.
I saw this the other day. I don't really know what to make of it, but again, like, just trying to come up with an interesting design, Pharrell being Pharrell. But is it for me? I don't know. There are better runners out there for me that look much better, better aesthetics. I mean, if this is just going by comfort, and if that is the selling point, then they're going to be relying hard on the brand itself rather than the shoe itself. So, for me, it's probably a pass. But again, look, bro, maybe in hand, they might look better. They might look better with someone actually wearing them, seeing them on feet. I don't know, but
that's it. Yeah,
like I said, there are much better runners out there. Asics doing bits, even Hoka's doing bits. Hoka's got I think, is it Hoka or with Jeff Staple? I think it's Hoka. I can't remember now. Chat can help me out. He's teamed up with one of the other brands out there.
Who's it? Jeff Staples.
Jeff Staple, yeah.
Let's have a look. Hoka shoes, maybe. Is it Brooks?
Sorry, Brooks. Sorry, not Hawkeye. Yeah,
Brooks, yeah. These
yeah.
ones.
He teamed up like with Brooks, and he's
Yeah.
coming out with like different stuff. Look at that. I mean,
Mm.
you know, just elevating the brand. I mean, Brooks like teaming up with Jeff Staple, right? That is, and I
Yeah,
love Jeff
yeah.
Staple, man. He's like an icon for me. So
Yeah.
yeah, man, Brooks are doing bits, obviously, you know, piggybacking off the success of Saucony and all these other brands as well. And a lot of people in the States wear Brooks, man. If there's any people from the States in the chat, I guess you can testify to that. I mean, when I was out there, so many people wearing Brooks. It's unreal.
That's interesting, man, because I did basically a few written reviews for a platform called Idelo. It's like a marketplace that compare, you know, prices and everything. And a lot of their reviews they wanted was Brooks shoes. So I had to do a lot of research, check out websites and shoes, and sort of pin them against each other. And yeah, man, they're definitely under the radar. But collabs like this, do you know what I mean? It happened with Asics and obviously many moons ago, New Balance, where they were very like low key. Those who knew, and it was like a very niche brand. Yeah, it could easily pick up, man, Brooks, with collabs like this. Yeah, so just going through the chat a little bit. Caddy James just grabbed the black cements and Gore-Tex Air Max 90. Nice, cool gray and blue. Yeah, very nice colorway. Both so wearable, especially this time of year. You need a Gore-Tex. Kieran. Yeah, I got that right, innit? Kieran.
Yeah, Kieran.
I was about to say Kyron. I was like, no, did that last time. Yeah, the anniversary colorways are the cleanest Air Max ones. 100%, man. 100%. Kill Switch has came prepared. Yeah, he's on it, man. He's probably just finished cleaning his shoes, man. I know he's a bit of a...
I forgot to say. I had to do an emergency cleanup in the States when I was out in Miami, and I couldn't find anywhere. I bought that, which is Power Erase Gel Scrub Daddy. And it comes
is that guy? Oh no, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Comes with this pad as well.
Oh yeah.
And he just put it into the spot where you've sort of got the dirt and stuff. And bro, it's really, really good, man. Really, really good. I would say.
What material though? What was the shoes?
The shoes were my Air Max 1s. I spilt something on them. You know the watermelons.
Oh, the Powell.
Yeah, the BRSs.
Yeah.
Okay. And I managed to get it out of the toe box, so it was all good. No damage done to the shoe. And then my stepson out there, he absolutely destroyed his. I think he had 2002 Rs. New Balance.
Okay.
And it worked on that as well. So I would highly recommend this. I wouldn't use anything that might damage the shoe, but this really, really works. And I don't know if you can get it here, but it's a universal household cleanser. So yeah.
Anything that has bleach, stay away from. I've learned that the hard way. Yeah. The pink stuff's really good. Just double check the ingredients. That's like a paste. So if you wanted to do more of a drier clean, you can just whack it on a toothbrush, tiny bit of water, and then whack it on. Rejuvenate is good though, because they have certain solutions for different materials and brushes. They have like certain brushes. Before selling a lot of shoes, I had to literally like go through them, clean them up. Worst bit about selling shoes, but yeah, man, it's kind of therapeutic at the end. Yeah, so Kuzel is saying I was able to get the Air Jordan 10 Soulflies. Nice, below retail on StockX. They came out in 2020. Nice, okay.
Beautiful. I love it when people cop stuff like under retail. It's brilliant.
Yeah. It's amazing, man. Yeah, okay. So Gaz is saying they're China market shoes, very much aimed at the Orient. Okay, they have wings. Can't see on this. They have wings. Yeah, do you know what? It's because places like China and certain regions, they don't really mess with Jordans, like shoes like that. It's all like retro runners and certain brands. Because I believe I saw something on Instagram the other day where there was Jordans before Jordan, and they have to pronounce like a certain shot that they brought out before Jordan sued them or something called Jordans or something. And then so everyone in I think it was China. I think I could be wrong, but they prefer the fake Jordans to actual Jordans because they think the Jordans are like the counterfeit version because that was their first, like years before Jordan brand obviously expanded and stuff. So yeah, I think it's nuts, man.
But they're completely separate entities, though. How can one be? Because they're not. That blows my mind. Honestly, that blows my mind. You can have two brands that sound similar, completely separate entities, and it's just wow.
Yeah,
crazy.
it's all branding, isn't it? It's like all these places have like similar retailers, like factories and manufacturers, but it's just the brand that's different. The name, it's like when you get name brand food like Heinz, for example, beans Heinz, and then you got Aldi's rip-off version, but they're made in the same factory, or they're produced in the same factory.
Exactly that.
It's nuts, man. Mini Rizzler's saying I used Vanish soap bar on also Muck-Off fabric protector. Muck-Off. Okay. There's this guy, I think he's Mexican or something, and he's like at the end of what he's showing, he obviously yes, he's like, I just saved myself $150. Yeah, that's like marketing genius, man. Honestly,
he's getting his daughter to do it now. His daughter's like sort of getting involved with it all as well. I don't know how true it is when he goes out. He asks for people's shoes and then he gives them another pair. And the state that he gets these shoes in, I don't know, man. I don't know if there's any cleaner out there that can survive like being dipped in spaghetti or whatever it is. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, but
he must get like a new pair afterwards or something, man, because it looks like magic, bro. Like the stuff he's showing. Yeah, Killswitch is saying Puma's got Salehi for their runners. Yeah, man, that's a big move. That is a big move.
You know what? Shout out to Trent.
Well, what's he saying?
He's picked up the 1906Ls. The loafer kind of New Balance.
Oh no! Oh man!
He says, don't judge me. I picked up the MB metallic. He picked up the silver ones.
Madness.
1906Ls after loving the magnets, and he also picked up the UGG Tasman weather hybrid. Look, I'm not gonna diss you for the UGGs, man. I mean, they are comfortable and they are warm, especially in this weather.
Yeah, comfort's king, man. But you know what? I'm gonna judge you on those those loafers, bro. Honestly, madness. Do you know what though? It's kind of like what I thought with Crocs at one point. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, we'll move on.
Just quickly, Trent, can you let us know in the chat? Like, do you wear them to work? Like, what sort of setting do you wear them in? Because I can imagine like city workers or people of that ilk sort of wearing these shoes. But let us know, man. I'm really intrigued. Like.
That's got to be like a holiday shoe, though, innit? That's got to be because that's mental.
You reckon?
Yeah.
No socks?
Don't know, man. No socks. Oh, no, invisible socks, bro. With loafers, there's got to be invisible socks. But yeah, just running through a couple more chats. Where are we? Okay, yeah. So Ryan, I did show the Air Max Plus already. Just check out the review, bro, because I've spoken too much on that shoe. Too much. Elliot saying, yeah, Brooks are real popular here in central US. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Kieran saying the Tigers dominate Asia. Yeah, okay. And obviously, I'm not bugging out because I swear that was like Nike's thing before it merged into just Nike with Tigers, because it was like the suppliers were selling, Nike was selling them over there before it was like Blue Ribbon Sports, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Yeah. So Asia's definitely got their own niche. And that's why ASICs, bro. That's why that definitely has always been around, isn't it? Like brands like that.
Yeah. I love ASICs, man. They're a good brand. Really good brand.
Yeah. My missus was happy, man. She got her birthday present early. I got her the white Midnights, the ones I put on my Instagram. I haven't shared mine yet, but she loves them, man. I've had to told her, chill out. Don't wear them too much, because she's the opposite of me. Like, she has one pair and then she just wears them into the ground. So yeah, every couple of days now, I'm just spraying them, like what I said to you guys, just spraying them before she goes out, just in case.
Bro, I don't even get that. Like, sort of my missus is the same, right? She'll wear a shoe down to the ground, and then when it's like unrecognizable, it's like, can you clean these for me? Like, do you reckon you can get these looking brand new? And I'm like, what? Like, what do you expect me to do? Like, look, I'll give you an example. Like, I've still got shoes that I'm cleaning.
Oh,
like
man.
these Vans here. She wears Vans, yes, people, but like she runs them into the ground.
Canvas.
Like, you clean them for me?
Yeah.
Like,
canvas is the worst as well, bro. Like, I think canvas and suede. No, suede's not actually too bad if you dry clean it, but I think nubuck and canvas are the worst, bro. Like, you have to be so careful to clean them. But yeah, guys, we're gonna move on though, otherwise we'll be here all day. We're gonna talk about Jordan 1 Breds, man. Nike are doing a thing now, I believe, on their website. If I can find it. Hass, was it just on the Jordan parts, isn't it? Let me try to find it on the website.
Guys and girls, if you want to get yourselves over to the Nike website or the app for this segment, maybe
I'll bring it up here if I can. Yeah, there we go. So apparently, so that's pretty cool marketing. I'm not gonna lie. So they've obviously banned, certain shoes. Well, it's not banned because I'm guessing you can still buy them. But yeah, it's just something to get people talking about Jordan. Obviously, the Bred highs are coming out very shortly, and their whole thing many moons ago was they were banned in the NBA. When we've said it before, it wasn't that shoe; it was the airships. But they're still running with it to this day, So yeah, it's kind of cool. Obviously, it's not all Jordans. It's just random. It looks like, I don't know if it's maybe got certain hits on it, like Chicago colorways or Bred colorways, or just red.
I think it's going to be the red hits of red because, well, it could just be random because I don't think some of those shoes do have red on them.
No, this is khaki, but
so it is random then on random Jordans.
Mids, highs, lows, doesn't even RMs. I think I saw, or is it just ones? Okay. I think it's just ones, then that makes more sense. Even if it's lows, okay, that makes more sense. So either way, it's got us talking on the podcast about it. It's got like a few Twitter accounts talking, even Instagram, sneaker news, the lot. It's a bit I don't know. It's kind of like I don't know. It's kind of a bit gimmicky, in it. But either way, again, we're talking about it. So yeah, man, I do want to talk about the Breds though, very quickly for myself. Bro, the more I see him, the more I'm not liking the cut, man. And I'm not the biggest Jordan 1 guy. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of people, maybe even in this chat, that's going to tell me otherwise about the cut. It's more original. It's more this. It's more that. Jordan actually sat on the chair of leather that's made out of or whatever. Like, I get it. It's the 85 cut and everything else. But the more I see him, I don't know if I'm watching. I haven't even watched a review to it, but I think it's Seth Fowler's one. Bro, they look just weird, man, on his feet. I don't know about the cut and everything else, but
I have to agree with you. I've seen it a few times, and I'm like, I'm not sure. There's something's
off, isn't it?
Right, it's not connecting. It's not looking as sleek as what I would expect it to be. But, bro, I mean, look, they're doing the job with these shoes. Limited to 10,000 pairs. 10,000. And banned the shoes, and they've banned us from buying them as well because 10,000 pairs. It's crazy, But no, I can see what you mean. I can't put my finger on it, whether it's the shape of the toe box or how narrow it look. For me, it looks a bit too narrow. If you know what I mean. But either way,
85 cut, innit? I think that's what's throwing people off as well.
But either way, these are going to be a tough cop. I mean, 10,000 pairs is nothing. So, look, if you manage to get a pair of this, it's a piece of history. It's nostalgia, and it's going to be a tough one, bro. It is going to be a tough one. But there is some sort of narrow in there as well, which is throwing me off a bit. But like you said, the 85 cut, Yeah.
It looks like good materials though, from what I can see, from what I can gather, even judging by pictures and like some sort of content on them. it's just I've heard, bro. They're what, like retailing for like 250 USD. I don't know how much that equates to. Maybe 220 in it over here for us, 225, something like that.
Yeah, about 225. Yeah,
It's
bro. I'll be
mental,
honest with you, right? I'd rather have the trophy rooms over this.
Oh, okay.
I would honestly. That's
Yeah.
being real with you. I'd rather have the trophy rooms over these. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind J1s, but I don't know, man. These for me, like, I love the Bred colorway. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's just maybe it's the cut that's doing it for me. 23,000 pairs worldwide. I heard it was 10, Homer, but where is the 10,000 limited to? Is it just the US or was that just a rumor? Because I'm seeing 10 everywhere.
I saw 10 as well. It could be changed, bro. This is why I don't ever go off numbers, man, because everyone's hearing different things. It's regional, it's this, it's that. It's kind of like just it's and the thing is, most brands are probably just leaking numbers all over the gaff to get you more invested in trying to buy it, because they're so limited, quote unquote, that people like scavenge and like, oh my god, there's only 10,000. Maybe I can make a quick buck, or maybe I need these because other people, because they're limited. You know, like, yeah, it's a mad one.
They're gonna go, bro. You know, a lot of it's gonna be backdoored. Let's be honest. Like, you know, resellers are going to be all over this as well, you know, and they are going to sell simply because of what it represents, what you know, the story behind it. You know, there is a major story behind it at the end of the day. Even if the shoe isn't up to what we think it should be or up to scratch, they're going to sell, bro, and that's the bottom line. But I'm just looking at Complex. They mentioned that it was 10,000 pairs as well, limited to 10,000. So I don't know. I'm just trying to do the maths sort of thing, but
yeah, I don't believe it, bro. Like, I know they're gonna be hard to get anyway. And this might be controversial, but I prefer the Chicago colorway over the Breds. I know it might be mad to a lot of people, but I don't know. I just always preferred a bit of white on them. Do you know what I mean? White and red, obviously with the black and stuff, and they're more wearable. Do you know what I mean? The Breds, obviously iconic. Obviously, without these, who knows where Jordan Brand would be? You know, but yeah, it's a shoe I'm most likely gonna go for, but it's not a shoe if I miss out, I'm like, oh man, do you know what I mean? Kind of thing. I'm not the biggest Jordan guy again, so that's why. Like, I'm not trying to put people off. I'm not trying to be that guy, but it's kind of like, okay, like as an Air Max guy, they're iconic. They're all of this and that, but yeah, it's one of those things. Personally, if I was even a Jordan guy, I'd try my hardest to get them. Don't get me wrong, but I'd go into it thinking, if you really want them anywhere, I'd go into it thinking I'm just going to pay resale, like just in case. Do you know what I mean?
I think resale is going to be a bit,
yeah, that's the thing. It'll probably be the highest, the highest resale to a J1 for a while, I think.
After the trophy rooms, I think the trophy rooms were going for silly money as well, but these ones certainly they're going to be up there. And if it is as limited as they're saying it is, then yeah, I can see. So with shoes like this, guys, I mean, when they say 10,000, and if we are at 10,000, that usually means about 5,000, because half of it ends up getting backdoored anyway. So let's go by that.
Yeah, bro. I think because even what was it, the Amamaniers or something last year, bro, where you had that app in it. I think the app was saying demand, supply. It was kind of tallying it up. But this is gonna be a kind of universal. Stop what you're doing. Need these kind of sneakers. But yeah, man. So J Montana, they are overrated. They released these colors like 100 times in 100 different ways. Yeah,
I can't argue that. I can't argue that. I mean, has been released countless times. Let's be honest. In a Bred colorway.
Even that, not the satin. Was it satin? I think they did.
They did the satin in the Bred colorway as well.
And that shiny pattern leather. Yeah. Oh, bro, this is why shoes like this doesn't phase me anymore, because it kind of waters it down. You know, where it should be so iconic, so held to a high regard.
Oh yeah,
they just, you know what I mean, just release different versions of it all the time. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, Trance is saying about my t-shirt. By the way, this is a Cortez t-shirt. I don't know if it's that obvious.
We see you, bro. We see
I've
you.
got to show it off. Do you know what I mean? Got to show it off. But yeah, he was doing this thing, yeah, bro, where it was like I think £20 a t-shirt or something, where it was like a lottery. So I bought 2 of them. Both came black, which is sick because I prefer black t-shirts anyway. Yeah, it was this one and another one. I'll wear the other one next week maybe. But yeah, it's kind of cool. Elliot's saying I also prefer the Chicago's. Yeah, I just think it's clean, bro. I just think summertime, winter, autumn, it ticks all the boxes. Do you know what I mean? And it's not too, what's the word? It's not too basketball-y in terms of the color palette. Like it's got a dressy vibe to it as well, if that makes sense. Obviously, depending on the cut and whatever else. But yeah, Killswitch is saying though, retailers gonna have one in each size.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Probably.
I can't believe that. I can. Khaled, yeah, I think DJ. If he's talking about DJ Khaled,
He was given a special pair.
He was, wasn't he? Yeah.
Jordan, yeah.
Oh, that
bro,
guy.
when you move in those circles, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
and you're getting it direct from the man himself, then.
Yeah, the thing is, he's got his own Jordans, so he's definitely well connected, man.
Oh, 100%.
But he's a knob anyway, bro. I can't stand him, man. Like,
another one.
What a knob.
I bet when you got the shooting, and another one.
Yeah, honestly. The thing is, he was funny when he first came, like, doing all that nonsense. Obviously, he made a banging albums, but I'm just not for it, bro. Honestly, I can't deal with it, man. But yeah, we're gonna see about the Bred work. Are you defo going for these though, Hass?
Look, I said I was going to go for these just purely for sort of nostalgia, history, and everything else. And mostly, do you know what? I just want to see him in hand. I want to see him in hand, get a feel. It's all well and good looking at the pictures and having a first impression and stuff. It's sort of like when you're young and when you meet a girl for the first time and you've only seen her like or spoken to her on the phone or seen her online or whatever, and it's just like you meet up and it's like, oh, it's not what I expected, but you know. But no, it's a bit like that. So for me, I want to see him in hand. And if I'm not really feeling it, you know, because as I said, I like to wear my shoes, regardless of what history it holds. You know, we can always sell them on, I suppose, for a pretty penny.
Yeah, that's it. If you really don't like them, do you know what I mean? It's one of those. Yeah, we are going to move on though to a shoe. I'm guessing Hass has been frothing at the mouth over for. Well, the whole it took literally the internet by storm. Like it's crazy, man. I watched the unboxing. Obviously, I'm not the biggest SB guy, but I was like, "Wow, what a madness, bro!" Because we all know the Wizard of Oz SBs came out were fire anyway. But bro, when he unboxed these, he did a lot of rambling. You could see the excitement and nerves even from him. I think he's the store owner, but yeah, bro, it was.
I watch his videos all the time. He actually brought the guy over onto one of his videos to sit down with him and explain the story behind how he got the shoes and stuff. And what happened was there was another guy who wanted the shoes. Yeah. And then something happened. It turned out it wasn't his size or something. And then this guy ended up getting the shoes instead. And then when he opened the box, he thought, like, is there some sort of mistake sort of thing? And then, yeah, he was asking him, like, would you sell these? Like, you know, even if it's like $5,000, the guy's like, nah. He's going, I'm keeping these, yo. And I was like, I would do as well. I mean,
look, these are going to be a mortgage, bro. They are going to.
I just got to say, this is what it's all about. This is what the storytelling's all about. Like on SBs, look, there isn't any other shoe for me in the last 10 years or whatever that has been able to, you know, tell a story as much as the Nike SB Dunks. Honestly,
I agree.
Look at these shoes, bro. Look at like from the spare insoles to the fire detail on the toe box. Bro, this is like just. Why didn't you give us this? Like, instead of the ones that we got. Like, come on, like I was reduced down to like chopping my shoes up to make it look better. You know, talking of that, I didn't show you guys the finished article on the shoes. Killswitch, you wanted to see something different.
Ooh.
These are the original iterations, but yeah, these are actually sky blue laces on here. So what I did, I cut out certain parts of the shoe, as you can see, and I cut out the back part as well, the heel. So what I'm gonna do, give me 2 seconds, guys. Let me just mirror my screen. Yeah, so it says no place like home on the back. You guys knew that anyway.
Yeah.
And then the sky blue laces. So yeah, these are the originals. But bro, I mean
Madness.
the new ones, unbelievable.
Yeah.
And funny enough, bro, I have actually got
Have you got them? I'm joking.
I have actually got a second pair.
Ah, okay.
I've not even opened it. It's an
You better
8.5.
check. Just double check, bro.
I do not even
Double check. Oh, double
Guys,
check.
look.
Imagine. Can you imagine?
But I probably know these ain't the ones because guys and girls, I mean, would they come with these insoles?
They came with like
do they
4.
come with the other surrender insoles? That's what I want to know.
They come with 4 though, don't they? They come with these 2 and then these. No, 6. Sorry.
So what are we saying, bro? Are we saying open these or?
Bro, I mean, if chat, let us know.
Chat, let us know. Let us know. I've not opened these. I've had them from. I got these from Focus, so I actually won an online raffle through Instagram for these. I think Killswitch knows. But having seen what I've seen online, I don't know, man. Should we open them?
Might as well, innit? Jay Montana's saying it.
Jay Montana saying it. Okay. Let's give it a couple of minutes. People. Do you know what? I'm gonna go if it is, I'm gonna go absolutely mental.
Nah, bro.
Absolutely
mental. Man. Yeah, I'd have to end the stream. Not gonna lie.
End the stream, Dave.
End the stream, Dave.
I would say no.
Oh.
Don't do it, bro.
So you know the bag, yeah? Because I don't know about this release too much, but is it sealed? So once it's open, that's it.
Once it's open, that's it, bro. And that's why I haven't really opened it yet. But yeah, like Trance was saying, yeah, I was planning on keeping these on ice. So the plan was, I thought I was only going to hit on 1, so I ended up hitting on 2.
Yeah.
So I decided to cut the other ones, so I make it unique to me. And then I decided to have the originals because 4 or 5 years down the line, I reckon people are going to look back on these and it's going to be like, geez, that's a classic right there. Do you remember when they done the Wizard of Oz SBs? Because the only other version that they done before was the Dorothy's, and that had the blue and white theme, the cross theme, and everything else. So yeah, man, really cool pair of shoes, regardless, even if it's not the surprise pair, but really cool shoe, man.
Yeah. Killswitch is saying you can check the SKU code on the box, maybe. I don't know if
would the SKU code be different though? That's the thing.
That's an interesting question.
It is an interesting question.
Doesn't say anything on here though about it. About the SKU. I don't know. Did you watch the video though? Because maybe he showed the SKUs different on the video. So if it matches up.
I did watch the video, but I can't remember off the top of my head whether he showed the SKU on the box or not. So
right. So here's him basically waffling about the shoes. They are crazy, bro. Madness. Does it match up with your other pair though? The box.
I'll have to dig out my other box, bro. So that's gonna take long. But
okay.
Yeah, do you know what? We're gonna keep it on ice for now. And I'm gonna do a bit of digging, see if I can find the SKU code.
Yeah.
And I might have some news for you next week, maybe. Who knows?
You never know. You never know.
Yeah, Blue Tile was going absolutely mental. Like he was like, guys, I had to mobilize like camera. I had to go and do this. I had to do a quick recording. He wanted to get it out there first, like you know, as a world first. And I don't blame him for that, you know.
Yeah, it's on the internet.
Yeah, other people gradually come out with their ones and this, that, and the other. But you know,
we need more of that though, isn't it?
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, the Huffs, as you remember, were blind bags as well, but obviously not to this level. People sort of knew what to expect, but this one was completely out of the blue, bro. Like it was, where did this come from?
Yeah. It was like, even for me to just stumble upon it, and I'm just like, okay, one for Hass to talk about, one for him to get excited about. I had to stop what I was doing. I was like, whoa, bro, like. Someone sent it to me. I don't know if it was Killswitch actually. I think Killswitch sent it to me, and then I was like, "Oh my days!" Do you know what I mean? Yeah, pretty cool, man. Just to go to Octane's comment, have you heard about the Air Max 95 Black Grape? Now I'm just trying to search for it because I don't know which one it is actually. Because I know we've had a few grape.
Octane X knows how to grab your attention.
Yeah, man. Air Max 95s, it was always going to be, because I know there's 2019 pairs, but I don't think, let me double check. Yeah, Air Max 95, bro, it looks like it's a mad year, because I haven't even shown you, well, if you guys watched the video, you've seen it, but the J Jewels, man, they are amazing, bro.
Oh, I've seen it. I saw your video. They look great.
Looks so good. Octane, we might have to come back to that one. Yeah, can't find them, bro. Can't find them. Because there are a few grape colorways to... in fact, let me go StockX, because StockX always have pairs that I'm not out yet. But yeah, we're going to talk about the Air Force One linens, bro, as well. Because it's like a basically... What have they done to it? It's like a canvas material now, isn't it? It's a weird one.
I'm here for it, bro. I am here for it, honestly. Let's get right into it, man, because I like the linens. As you know... the linens last year, towards the end of the year, were going for stupid money, and I don't mean like high prices. It was literally, you can pick them up for like 58 quid.
Yeah.
£58 for a pair of linens, like a classic like that. But with the news of this sort of canvas color, this canvas material, I don't know, man. I'm feeling it because, yeah, I mean, look at that. It's just, you know, that it's not for me. I look at, you know, longevity, and are these going to last the distance? Yes, they are. Now, do they look a bit different from the originals? Yeah, of course it does. But the colors are there, man. Can't argue it. But I don't mind these, bro. Honestly, I would actually rock these.
Do you know what, bro? This might sound mad again, but I kind of prefer these, you know, compared to the I don't know. I wouldn't say in terms of looks, but in terms of, because they're different and they're a bit more, like, again, like a bit more dressy, a bit more smart. Who's this woman talking here? Can't even take her off. Anyway, yeah, it's a bit more dressy. It's a bit more like smart cash.
Absolutely. Even down to the eyelets as well. Like the eyelets are different.
That tongue as well, bro. Love that.
It looks great, man. It looks, what they've done with it is they've refined it almost.
Yeah.
You know, they've made it fine, you know. And like I said, the longevity on these as well, it's going to hold up. That toe box is going to hold up. The shoe overall, it just looks great. You know, you've got a turning stitch on the toe box. Yeah, man, it's
giving me Amamanier vibes, you know.
Yeah.
It really is.
Absolutely. Yeah. This is what I was thinking as well. Homer 44 saying linen bricks. Give me those bricks, bro. Give me those bricks. I'll take those bricks all day long.
The only thing I'd say though, like, again, going back to what we were saying, with canvas, bro, if you're not wearing these on a sunny day, it's going to be a long day, because canvas is an absolute nightmare to tackle. To be fair, a lighter material like this, if it's not black canvas, because black canvas sort of wears out very quickly, especially like, what was it, the Jordan 4s, the black canvases, man, they'd look worn the minute you take them out of the box. Kane's saying, click your heels 3 times and then open it like Dorothy did in the films, bro. Oh, that's hilarious. There's no place like home. That's mad.
I actually
Yeah.
think, I mean, Alex is saying the Carhartt Air Force Ones. Yeah, I remember those. I don't know, man. I feel like these ones could be a bit more sturdy. I don't know. I might be wrong. I might be wrong on it. I don't know. But
Yeah. It's a tricky one when they're not in hand, you know.
we'll get it. I'm definitely going to get these in hand. Let's put it
Cool.
that way. This has gone onto the hit list for this year.
Nice. Love that. Love that. Let's go back though. So when's the release date for these? Because these must be around summerish.
Bro, since when do Nike release summer shoes in the summer? Come on, let's be honest.
Yeah, this will definitely come out in the winter, innit? For next year. Yeah, it doesn't really say, but yeah, Air Force One guys, they're gonna eat these up, man. But like they did with the original linens, I know they sat and they went on sale, but all the OG heads like Scopes, you know, other enthusiasts for AF1s, loved them. So yeah, man. Like let's just go back to these black grapes that Octane's asking me about. Fire colorway, but I think for me, I'm trying to stay away from old sneakers. Is it these ones, bro? It must be these ones because these are the latest ones I think 2019. These are mad though, bro. These are sick.
Yeah,
they need to retro something like this.
It's almost like a mashup with Tiffany and Grape, you know.
Yeah, Persian Violet and Tiffany kind of vibe. Yeah, these are banging.
And the gradient as well looks bang on. To be fair.
Yeah, it's got that kind of that smooth gradient going on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like reverse
smooth
gradient.
Transition. There's no sort of gaps in between.
Yeah.
Whereas it goes from lighter to dark or from dark to lighter, whichever way you're looking at it. But that's for me on the 95 how the transition should be and what we're accustomed to. So
yeah,
I like these, man. These are great shoes, man.
I'll give these a solid 8, bro.
Yeah, 100.
I'll give them a solid 8, probably 8.5. You know,
and that's a great score considering what we've had recently. To be fair, so
yeah. There's been a lot of 95s, bro, and even this year, man, it's looking nuts already. Yeah, I think it's it's a great shoe. What about you, bro? Out of 10?
Yeah, I'd probably go around that mark as well, around the 8 mark. Great color combinations, like I said, the gradients are very good. You know, that whole Tiffany and Grape vibe, just the whole mashup. I like it, man. I do actually like these.
No, they look cool, man. It's one of those shoes. If it gets a retro, I think a lot of people will be interested. We're gonna move on though. Kids of Immigrants, Air Max Thunder, new colorway. If I can find it. Bear with me, broskies. Yeah, Hass, what are you saying though? Now the dust has settled though on the Thunders, are you not gutted, but are you like, I should have went for them a bit more hungry with the Kids of Immigrants Thunders? Like, what are you thinking?
I was so gutted, man. I was so gutted I couldn't get the purple colorway. Those are the ones I really wanted. I looked for them out in the States as well.
Yeah.
And just really gutted. But obviously there is resale. Resale's a bit high at the moment. And these for me, I don't know, man. These pictures maybe don't do them justice. These ones. They're not as good as the original sort of purple ones, the Kids of Immigrants. Obviously they've gone for like suede, nubuck kind of material on these. Which again is going to be a bit of a pain in it because I don't know, man. Again, these are ones, the picture's not doing it justice, bro. I can't see just in the top right corner whether there's a second colorway there or whether that's a part of that shoe. Are they releasing 2 different colors of this?
That looks like another colorway, but it's orange. So I don't know if it's the same one.
So they may be going down the same route as last time where they released the purple and the orange one. So this one, I don't know, guys and girls, if you can see, I believe there's another colorway at the top there, just giving us a sneak peek. But
yeah,
again, if you're asking me which ones I prefer the originals, bro.
So the purple ones, yeah, over the
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think that was the most limited one, wasn't it? Because I know we got the orange. I think even James shouted me. I don't think he's in the chat.
The retail is
because he won them on the sneakers app, and he was like, "Bro, do you want these basically to review?"
Man,
and I was like, "Do you know what, bro? I'm swamped at the minute." Because he sent them back. Actually, I don't think he liked them, so I could have easily picked them up off him for retail plus postage, obviously, if I wanted to, kind of thing. But yeah, do you know what, bro? It was kind of like unfortunate for him because I know this year I have to be very selective, bro. Like for my personal collection,
all of us. But just looking at resale on here, so it's ranging from like 400 to 800.
The purples, yeah.
The purples, yeah.
Okay. Because they were super limited, and I don't think they even came out here. But
they didn't. No,
that was like, well, both of them really was kind of like TN-esque, in it. You had the orange and then technically voltage purple vibes on there. This one's called like Concrete Sky, so it looks way more muted, way more possibly hyper blue. Because if you think about what they did with hyper blues, they're a bit more.
It reminds me a bit like when the Nigel Sylvester's dropped, right? And obviously they sold out quick. The original colorway, the green ones, and then they ended up releasing the concrete black driveway. And there goes my camera, but it sort of reminds me of those, bro. And then when they released the next version, it was like much cheaper and more not much cheaper. It was more obtainable. So these might be going down the same route as that. Hopefully,
man. Because you know what, it's kind of like a thing where you're not hungry enough to get them, but if you can get them for retail, possibly a steal. I'm not saying you can because it's a collab and stuff, but you might be just a bit more tempted. Do you know what I mean? Like, well, yeah, they look cool, man. I think I'd put these second out of the three that we've seen so far. I'd put the purples, then these, and then I put the orange.
I have to agree with you. Agree with you.
So yeah, they're saying this year, 2025. Any news though? Summer of 2025, allegedly, for $190. So that will be 175 for us, I think. 175. Francis saying tech support, mate. Call up that customer service. Oh man. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So Kudella's saying about the purple colorway. Didn't hit on them when they dropped, and resale my size is 400. Yeah, it is a bit crazy, man. It is a bit crazy. And I can't see them dropping either, which is nuts. Seabold, what's happening, man? What's happening? Nice to see you here as well. To see you nice, as Bruce Forsyth used to say. Bloody hell, what a legend, isn't it?
Absolutely, man.
AirTech Challenger 2 Pink Racer looks sick. Yeah, I see that on the preview. Yeah, bro, I'm just not a fan of that shoe, man. I can't lie. Like, it looks like a great shoe if you're into it, but not for me, man. The Sunders were too narrow. Yeah, it was a bit weird. Because do you know what? It weren't so much the length. I found the length was okay, but you still need to go half a size up with them just because they do like proper narrow off, you know. And I've got narrow feet myself, so man, Google's listening to my convo. But yeah, so yes, mad. Yeah, I guess we'll keep you guys updated on this shoe, man. It's one of those. It's going to be one of those tough ones, I think. Yeah,
like I said, the picture don't do it justice, bro. I don't know what it is, but that picture, it's very sort of grainy. I just need to see a better picture than that.
It looks like a picture of a picture, because I don't know if you guys can see. Top right is someone's finger, so it's like he's probably moved it on the phone or iPad or something. Yeah, it's kind of cool, man. They love leaking stuff, don't they? And then get the people talking. So Taz is saying, so Stash will still be your number one, 95. Oh, I'd have to say, yeah, man. And do you know what? We'll move on to the Stash, my final review, bro, because I've just put it out a couple hours ago, but bro, they are mad uncomfortable, man. I wore them all day last Wednesday, and about 11,000 steps I did. By the end of it, my pinky toes were numb. My ankles are still blistered. Like they've got like, the friction burns on them. And yeah, I've heard some workarounds. You can get like a shoe stretcher, which widens the shoe when you crank it up and stuff. Can take out the insoles. There was another thing where you can so basically unlace them, and then where you can see, say like the top eyelet on them, you just leave one free. But I hate that because I love 95s when they're laced up to the top. But
yeah, were yours a bit short as well? Your laces?
Yeah, my laces, man. That's maybe as well. Because
I mean, Nike are sort of cost cutting on the length of their laces now. So,
bro, I don't know what they're playing at. It's literally it's a good like inch, I think, good inch and a bit that they've cut off. So
I mean, on the subject of laces, I know I showed you the Riot SB Dunks last week, and they came with 2 spare laces. And the thing with those laces were the tips were dipped in wax, but they won't go through. They won't go through the eyelets. Some people manage to get them through. It's impossible to get them through and do them up. So that's a shame, but it is what it is.
It's the same problem I had, and I think you did as well, Hass, with the Amamanyes. Like there was some laces where they look sick.
The 95, yeah,
the 95. Sorry, so they look sick for the shoe, perfect color. I just couldn't get them through the bloody shoe. So
it's so annoying. Like I was having to sort of twist the lace up to sort of make it stronger to get it in because it was too soft. But yeah, these things happen, unfortunately. But yeah, we move, man. We move.
It is what it is, man. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we are gonna move on to our nostalgia segment. Now, this one, we're going to do it in 2 kind of sections, or 2, not categories, but like split it down the middle. So today is all about retro video games, gaming consoles, but I get not everyone's into video games or consoles. So it could be a board game. It could be a game like Connect 4, Battleships, whatever like you used to play as a kid. That could trigger your, I don't know, your sort of nostalgia bone. And yeah, man, obviously I've been notorious about myself being a gamer. Got a Game Boy Color in the studio, Game Boy DS, sorry, Nintendo DS. Hass, what was that like first console or game that stood out to you as a kid that made you like, wow, this is amazing, this is surreal kind of thing?
So for those of you that can remember, I was in primary school at the time. Okay, so it's going way back. A game called Donkey Kong.
Oh, man.
Okay. And it come on a flip screen. It was like the first sort of iteration of like a Nintendo sort of thing. But it come on a flip screen, had the buttons like a Nintendo. And yeah, anyone who remembers Donkey Kong on the flip screen, it was like triangle. Yeah, no, it was a rectangle. And you flipped it open, and then see him running on the stairs and stuff, then pushing the barrels and all that. For me, that was like wow. Yeah. It wasn't even like 8-bit. It was just like an LCD screen. But for me, that was my first sort of memory of an actual video game, apart from sort of Pac-Man.
Yeah, I think most people started off in the arcades as well, like Time Crisis, Pac-Man, like you said, all these sort of arcades. For me, I'm trying to think because, bro, I won't lie to you, I was very spoiled as a kid in terms of games. Like the first thing I had was a Game Boy, the old school chunky brick, and I've smashed up so many of them because there was this game, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, bro, that was one of the hardest games I've ever played. But I used to get so angry and just smash that screen up, bro. Like, and then because it was so cheap at the time, my uncle would just get me a new one from the car boot sale or something. Because obviously back then it was the best handheld thing at the time. Then moved on to like, what was that thing? The Super Nintendo, that grey one. Then you had Sega Mega Drive.
So you had the NES. The NES was the 8-bit system. And then the Super Nintendo come out, which was the 16-bit system.
So I'm trying to think. What did I have? Because there was a... One second. Super Nintendo. Because it wasn't the 64 I had. It was the grey one, the boxy one.
Nintendo 64 was one of the best consoles for me. That's the one
So
you had GoldenEye on.
yeah. I had the SNES then. So I had this one. Let me share the screen. 1 second. So I remember having this.
Yeah,
But
great.
before this, because my uncle was like a notorious, because obviously I grew up with my aunt and uncle, but he was a notorious car boot sailor. So for those in America, these are kind of like markets where you go like a Sunday morning, you'd go see what people are selling, buying, whatever, and just pick up things like this for dirt cheap that are probably worth crazy money now, brand new, whatever. But yeah, I had this along with a Sega Mega Drive. And then I got the PS1, man. I didn't go for the Nintendo 64, bro. What about you? Did you go for was you a Nintendo guy or?
I had both, bro. I had the 64. Nice. Obviously, I had GoldenEye on 64.
Yeah.
That was just legendary, man.
Amazing.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. One of the best games ever. But going back even before that was, I know you said you had the Mega Drive, which I did have, but I had the Master System as well before that.
Master System?
Which was, yeah, if you check up Sega Master System, you had that first, and then you had the Mega Drive, and the Master System had all these games like Italia 90 and all that.
I had this as well. Yeah, man. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, this was. I had Golden Axe on this.
Sorry, bro. Master System 2. I didn't have the 1.
They released the 2 as well.
Yeah.
I had the 1, and then I moved on to the Mega Drive.
Yeah.
But Nintendo, I had the original NES with the gun. Remember the game you had?
Yeah.
Ducks?
Duck. Yeah.
Oh, whatever it was called. And for me, look, I will still say this, right? The best game ever made, in my opinion, was Super Mario Brothers.
Nice. Yeah.
I've got to say it, bro. I mean, come on, look, I've got it on here. I've just switched it on. I've just switched it on as well.
Yeah. I got my purple one here somewhere.
So this one's got Super Mario Brothers on
Snap, bro. Snap.
Right, so you got it as well, yeah?
Got a purple one here.
Sick.
But I've got Star Wars Episode 1 Street Racer, Pod Racer. So this one.
I need to get some sort of light for this because it's really hard to see the screen on this. I don't know what your one's like, but it's really hard to see the screen.
Broski's, listen to this, yeah? Let's see if you can hear it. Where's the speaker? Oh, bro. Did you guys hear that, yeah? Oh, bro. Just listen again.
Oh, you know what? We must have done it at the same time because...
Yeah, I heard yours now, yeah. That's crazy, bro.
Sick.
And I got a DS as well, bro. I think I showed... Oh, it's just been on this whole time. I think I showed this last time. It's like a red DS I got. It's like an American exclusive.
Yeah.
I got like a bunch of games. I got Pokemon. So many Pokemon games I picked up, but I got this for like £40, I think. It was like a dirt cheap thing off eBay. I've still got my Sega Mega Drive, bro. It's just in my bag stashed somewhere. And I've got the what's that one? Yoshi's Island on the SNES.
Yeah, Yoshi's Island. Yeah,
bro, I've still got cartridge. I've got WrestleMania cartridge, Mortal Kombat 2. I think I've got so many old school things that I've just kept in the stash, bro. It's mad. But yeah, man.
Oh man, ultimate memories, man. Ultimate memories. Like each game brings a different memory. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like what was the other game that I had? It was like a puzzle game. I used to play a game on the PlayStation called Pang. I don't know if you remember that.
Is that the one with a ball?
With the balloons, and you blow up the balloons like you shoot things up.
No.
Pang. Oh my! It was hours and hours, bro. Like literally, till my eyeballs were popping out. But
this game, bro. This game, I couldn't stop playing this game, bro. Like, I've still got the cartridge. I need to dig it out for maybe next stream. But
how cool is the artwork on these games, like on these retro games? I think it's amazing.
You can't beat it, man. You can't beat it, honestly. Bro, there was a game on PS1. It was like a thing. What do you call it? It was like a ball, and then you go around different platforms trying to work out how to get to the exit. I can't remember the name of it. It was like a beach ball. Someone must know the name of this. And then you have to. There's like an obstacle course. You have to go trying to jump over it. You change the map.
What console was this on?
I'm sure it's PS1. There's like a beach ball, and then you have to rotate the map, escape the pipe, the spike. Sorry, all these things. Oh yeah, Ryan saying Sega Master System. Sonic was my first console. Amazing, man. Sonic was
sick.
The music, Streets of Rage, bro. Do you remember Streets of Rage?
Yeah, Streets of Rage. Amazing.
Wow. Crazy.
Streets of Rage. There was one where you can pick up the chain and stuff as well.
Yeah. It's amazing, man. I've got. I think I bought. No, I did. I downloaded it for free off the PS Store, PS Plus.
Were you talking about Bomberman?
No, not Bomberman. I know that Bomberman though. I need to Google this. PS1 game. Chat, you got to help us out, man. PS1 game, beach ball.
It's called Cooler World.
Yes, I think that is it. Cooler World.
It's a beach ball. It's a coloured beach ball, right? Multicoloured beach ball.
Yeah. That's it, bro.
Yeah.
This game was mesmerizing. I don't know if you guys know about this game, but it was the hardest game to play. But bro, it was so like you just couldn't stop playing it. Like it was like Fruit Ninja with all the colors and the fruit and that you wanted to collect. So that's why I think Fruit Ninja hits for me as well. Thinking about it, yeah, man, it's amazing. So Kudella's saying PS2 era for me, Tony Hawk's Underground. What a series, man! The OG games 1 and 2, when you can get like the skeleton skins. I used to rinse them games. Need for Speed Underground 2. Oh man. All these games, bro.
For me was on the PS2. It was Marvel versus Capcom.
Yes, bro.
I
rinsed those games.
Rinsed that game. Oh my god,
amazing!
I remember grabbing my first PS2 from a Curry's, and with the console they gave you free DVD. My one was Blue Streak with Martin Lawrence.
Oh yeah.
I remember coming back home with my PS2, and it was like, jeez, it's like. You can watch DVDs on this. It's like mad. Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, Ryan saying Golden Axe. What a game that was.
Yeah, Golden Axe, man.
Was that the one?
Little dwarves, innit? You had to stomp on them to get more life or something.
Yeah, was this? Yeah, it was this one. What a game, man! What a bloody game, honestly.
Yeah, Golden Axe 1, Golden Axe 2.
Yeah. There was what's that game? Beasts or something? It was like a game. Oh, Beast, yeah. And then there was like Contraband as well. Was it Contra?
Yeah.
Bro,
there you go. Look, the elf. You got to kill the elf to get the health potion.
Bro, this is giving me like goosebumps, man. Double Dragon. Seabold saying, what a game. Jeez.
Wow, this game.
Just saying Spectrum. Paperboy. Yeah, Paperboy. I remember that.
Yeah. Paperboy was a great game. You had that on the Game Boy as well, Paperboy.
Yeah. I just remember Pokemon, bro. That was like the game or the franchise at the time was like, oh my God. Like, I could spend a whole day on it. Do you know what I mean?
Pokemon was great because it was the buzz of like catching the next one and then the next one. Like, it was just, what a game, man, honestly. But can I just go back to what someone said in the chat earlier on about Pogs?
Oh yeah, I think I missed that
because we used to play Pogs at school like religiously, and there were many fights over Pogs and coins and stuff and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I remember we used to have like not cartridges, but tubes and tubes of these Pogs.
Yeah.
We used to have it in
Pringle.
It's like a Pringle thing.
Yeah.
But you used to be able to get Pogs from anywhere, but you used to get them in this packet. And bro, I remember I used to save all my money to try and get these packs every week. Like, you used to have like shiny ones, you used to have like limited edition ones. It was crazy, but
yeah, it was cool.
In the school corridors, we used to like sort of smash the Pogs with our coin and all that, and turn you keep. But so many fights over those coins, man. It was crazy.
Yeah, I think things like that. We had like Beyblades, all these games you could play with your mates. That it was kind of like you need to get them all. You need to collect them. You need to get this accessory for it. And if you had that in school, bro, you was the man. Like, you remember the Beyblades with the electric ripper or grip?
Yeah.
With the dragon face. Oh, bro, it was so cool, man. It was so cool.
Yeah.
And then you had all the fake stuff though, didn't you? Like all the rip-offs, the corner shop Beyblades, do you know what I mean? That would just break after one go. Oh man, yeah. I think no blades or one blade.
Yeah.
But yeah, now pogs are cool. Even taking it way back, like proper old school conkers, where you put a hole through, tie a string, and then just mash your mates up.
Bro, conkers, man. I tell you what, yeah, my granddad used to. So I used to collect the conkers, right? And then my granddad, he used to poke the hole through it for me, but he used to soak it for about a week. He used to put it in a jar full of vinegar. And he would take it out. And this thing would be rock hard. It was solid. And I remember playing conkers and people breaking their conkers on my conker, and I'm still there like that.
Yeah.
How is that even working out? The maths isn't mathing it. I'm hitting yours and mine is breaking.
Pickled the conkers, man. That's genius.
Yeah, literally what he was doing. He was hardening the shell, and it was a trick that he showed me. But bless my granddad, you know, he's probably listening in now thinking, yeah, I had your back. But yeah, man, that's the kind of stuff that you can't do it now. Obviously, you got to wear some goggles or something, or
yeah.
You know, it's not. Yeah. It's just changed, but yeah, man. Yeah. That for me, conkers was great, man, and marbles as well. We used to play marbles in school,
bro.
We used to find the drains, you know, different drains. It's got like the curves and the little triangle bits and everything.
Yeah.
And then obviously you smash their marble, you keep it, and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
Bro, endless days of fun, man. But obviously, those were days when we didn't have the consoles we didn't have phones or nothing.
iPads and the rest of it.
Yeah, man. It was just the great days where kids would actually socialize with each other, and if you had a fight, you had a handshake afterwards, and that was it. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it's true. Yeah, Kudel is saying Dragon Ball Z Budokai for GameCube. Man, that I think I had that on PS2, I believe. Man, Dragon Ball Z games will always have a special place in my heart, honestly. I bought last year Dragon Ball Z box set, the Blu-ray, where it's got all the seasons. I just haven't opened it yet, man. I'm scared to open it, bro. But yeah, I need to. What I might do is just film my unboxing and then do it like that. So at least I've got something to look back on.
It's a question to the chat and for you as well, bro. Like a few times it's popped up on my screen when I'm browsing social media or whatever. So it's like a console like this, but bigger, like a handheld console. And it's got like 20,000 games from Nintendo, from Sega, from all these other platforms and stuff, but 20,000 rolled into one. And it's like £60, right? And it looks incredible. And I've read some of the reviews that people are leaving and stuff, and people are saying it's amazing. You know, I just want to know if anyone in the chat has one of these or can let me know whether it's actually legit and it's actually really good. Because, bro, I'm thinking of purchasing one. I mean, all of it rolled. I know it's not got the same nostalgia as having the actual console there.
Yeah.
Or, you know, having that same vibe off the console, but to have all the games like in one thing, like it's amazing.
Yeah, there was this one. Excuse me. There was this. It's like a console. I don't know if it's called Pocket Boy or something, but it's expensive. It's about 200 quid. Yeah, but it can play so many games, cartridges. But you can also like load up games on it like an emulator too. I can't remember the company, man. I was signed up to them because I wanted to buy one badly, and it's got like an LCD screen. I think you can play Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. Obviously, you can put a memory card in it as well to load up stuff. I'm trying to find it, man, because bro, they was even doing Nintendo 64 consoles, bro. Yeah, it's mad, bro. I need to find it on my email actually. Let me see, because you know these emulators, because obviously you guys can do it now. Most recently with iPhones, but I've been doing. I don't want to be that guy, you know, Android, but I've been like say 5 or 6 years where you got emulators on your phone. So I've been playing Pokemon on my phone and all that for God knows how long. But yeah, let's just
the same on the phone though. Like I don't know.
It's not, bro.
I mean, these emulators look exactly like a Game Boy, a bit bigger, and the buttons are spaced out perfectly, sort of thing. So,
excuse me. Yeah. I'm trying to find the name of the company. because they had the analog. Okay, so they're called analog, yeah, and they do so smart, yeah. They do all these like consoles, but nostalgic. The way they do the colors, they got your colors as well. Analog, and they make you pre-order it, bro. So it's like they make sure they've got you. Like they sell out quick. Look, so this is. Oh, what am I doing? 1 second. Let me share a different screen. And obviously, nostalgia, bro. For me, always wins, man.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, there you go. So this is it. Analog is the company. I'm not sponsored. I'm not anything. It's just I found this so cool. So they're called Analog. Obviously, you can see the outline of the Nintendo 64. You can pre-order it. It ships Q1 2025. But as you can see, you can actually put the cartridges of N64 in them, which is nuts.
Original cartridges.
Yeah. And you can load it up with memory cards and stuff of OG games. See, look, it's called introducing 3D OS. So as you can see, they've done it so smart where they're not like looking for a lawsuit or they're not touching on anyone's toes kind of thing. Like the name of it is all mad. Obviously the shape of it is somewhat the same, but you know what I mean? They've done it so cool. Let's see what they've got though. So look, this is it. It's called Analog 3D. You've got white, you've got black, you got the cartridge sort of layout there. Oh man, it's nuts.
Out of stock already, which is first thing I've seen.
So obviously pre-orders are probably gone from way back, but you got consoles, you got controllers. This is the Game Boy I was telling you. It's called Analog Pocket, but they do limited edition ones as well. So look, you got all these adapters, so you can put games into the adapter. Yeah, bro, it's the way they've done it is so sick. So this is I don't know, what would this be? The SNES, isn't it? This would be like the SNES.
Yeah, I think, it seems that way.
Yeah, man. It's so crazy, bro. And then, they're doing all these limited edition.
I bet they do stuff for Atari as well.
I think at the bottom it was, yeah. So look, you can see, you can put cartridges here. Yeah, it's just unreal, man.
Oh, yeah, it says at the bottom there, Neo Geo, Pocket Color, Atari, Lynx, and more. Wow.
Yeah.
So it fits all of those. That's crazy.
Mad. So yeah, you can fit all these gaming systems into one thing, bro. And I know if you've got a good PC or a phone, you could probably do it. But like Has said, bro, it's not the same
touching the screen,
touching the buttons, and do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's mad.
You want to get that feel of touching the buttons, you know, the direction pad, the buttons, and everything. You just don't get the same buzz or feel.
That's it, man. So Taz is saying I'm now a PlayStation collector. That's pretty cool. I recently picked up for those obviously sub to the tech channel. I recently picked up a secondhand Xbox for about 160. It was the Series S for those who know about it, and I love it, man. I've been playing Game Boy, Gears of War. I've just been flying through them, man. I did the video about the unboxing, setting it all up as well. That's almost on like 10K, bro. I'm like, wow. So that's done pretty well. But yeah, I think the Xbox, I used to be an Xbox. I had an Xbox original with the PS2, and then the Xbox 360 come out, I think like a year before the PS3. So I banged out the Xbox 360 with my mates, obviously so many co-op games and stuff. And then after the PS3, everyone went to PS4, didn't they? It was PS4 and PS5.
Progression.
Yeah, man. So, but what about you, Has? Do you play games still, or are you kind of just like?
No, I play games still. What was the last one I played? I think it was another iteration of Marvel v Capcom on my PS5.
Oh wow! Okay.
Actually, I clocked it just before I went to Miami. I clocked the whole thing, story mode and everything. What is the one I'm playing now? Hold on a sec. I'll tell you now. Yeah, Immortals Phoenix Rising. Immortals Phoenix Rising on PS5.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's a great game, man. Great game. You get to go in different worlds, solving problems and all that, fighting monsters. Really good. But yeah, I do still play games on PS5. Obviously, FIFA, most frustrating game ever.
That game is fake, bro. That game is fake.
Mental, man. I mean, I used to play that game religiously every year since I went onto it from ISS Pro. ISS Pro was the original international soccer superstar.
Yeah.
And then it was a natural progression onto that. So I've been playing for God knows how long, probably 20 years.
Yeah. I think the first FIFA I remember was 97.
Yeah.
I just remember my cousin I was begging him to play, and I'll probably get whacked like 15-0, but I was still like, yeah, let's go again. So I was always like, I want to play as Arsenal. My cousin's picking like Barcelona are the best team in the game. But yeah, man, it's one of those. Sorry, go on, bro.
Yeah, go.
No, I was just saying, because Pro have a Pro Evolution Soccer. They had a moment like Pro Evo 5 and 6.
Yeah, they did. They did have a massive moment. We used to play that as well. But I still use ISS button layout for FIFA if I play FIFA. But I was going to say, do you or anyone in the chat remember a game called Jungle Strike?
Bro, why does that ring a bell, man?
Bro, come on. You must remember Jungle Strike. And then that Desert Strike.
I don't think so, you know. I don't think I know the game.
Someone's got to remember it.
But I just never played this game.
Oh, sick game.
Never played this game. Did you ever play that Jurassic Park game where it was like similar? I think it was a similar engine to this, but bro, it was one of the hardest games I ever played, man.
Well, I remember similar engine to this. I think it was on the Master System. It might have been the Mega Drive. Terminator versus RoboCop.
Oh wow! Okay, was it mad?
Yeah, mad. E&O, Urban Strike, Desert Strike 2. Yes, exactly. The helicopter game, Alex Phillips. That is the one. Yeah, sick games, man. Sick games.
So I'm trying to think. Was it Jurassic Park on PS1 or was it Sega Mega Drive? Bro, this is nostalgia lane today. Crazy, yeah, man. It was this one. This was a weird one. Because you'd have to keep
Amstrad. Guys gone native saying Amstrad. I remember the Amstrad consoles. And bro, if you're going way back, obviously, I used to have a ZX Spectrum. Broski is thinking, what the hell is a ZX Spectrum?
I ain't got a clue, bro.
It was basically a cassette tape, like a music tape. And I remember my dad bought me one. It was a keyboard that you plug into the TV. And you had like a joystick. Some of them had joysticks, or you used a keyboard. I had a joystick. And I remember the guy that he got it from had like a whole massive box full of tapes, like all the games and stuff. It was mad. But yeah, I used to have a ZX Spectrum. I don't know how much it's worth now, but I still got one. So
okay. I think the earliest for me, other than Game Boy, was defo the Sega Mega Drive. That was like the standout next home console. Obviously I had the SNES and stuff, but because the Sega Mega Drive was dirt cheap back then, I think my uncle bought like a couple because we took one back home to Cyprus to my cousin. And I remember he gave one of my games away in it as a present to him. I'm like it was, I think it was Worms. No, was it Worms? You remember Worms, bro? That game, Worms.
Yeah, Worms. I remember.
Bro, I was fuming. I was like, no. Like, he's like, you have to. Come on, it's just a present. I'll get you another one. I was like, no. But yeah, obviously gave it away. But bro, I just remember Sonic, bro. Sonic, the
legendary game,
casino vibes.
I've got a soft spot for Sonic, man. I love Sonic. I've watched all 3 films as well.
I ain't watched the third one, I need to watch the third one.
This is how sad I am, I had to go and watch the third one on my own in the cinema. My missus was like, no, I'm not really feeling that. And I was like, well, I'm feeling it, so I'm going. So there's me off to the cinema with my popcorn, wearing my Stash 95s.
The blue.
Do you remember I sent you the picture?
Yeah.
And, great film, man. It's great fun, man. It just brings back, it's nice when you can remember your childhood and stuff. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Who was it asking? I think it was James and Sneakers saying, how old are you, Has? That's way back. And Ian O seems to remember it was called a Sinclair ZX Spectrum, and I think my one was 128k. And correct me if I'm wrong, Ian, but when you put the game in, it will load up with loads of colored lines and stuff. That's how I remember it. So, yeah, man.
Mad. So
Yeah,
it's
cool melon stage, unk status. Yeah.
I was about to say, it's Hass and Unk now. Uncle Hass. That's mad, bro. That's jokes. But yeah, do you know what though, man? It's kind of like everyone relates at some level, like regardless of your age. Do you know what I mean? And I think we're all, whoever's really into sneakers, like can appreciate the collector's part of it, even if you're still collecting games or you have that nostalgia, man. Because you can have nostalgia for games, sneakers, I don't know, films, whatever. Like it all kind of rolls into one, you know. But yeah, Worms was cool, bro. Worms was sick because you had to
Remember Lemmings?
plan it. What was that one?
Lemmings. It was the little characters. You had to. They had to like sort of dig their way through to escape. There was like little
Yeah. Lemons. Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I remember
I
that.
used to play Lemmings.
I played this as well. Yeah. I remember this.
Yeah, it was a
Wow.
sick game, man. Sick game.
Wow. And then Rayman as well, with his bobblehead.
Rayman, yeah.
God, bro, there's so many games I could think
Crazy.
of, man.
My dad bought me actually back in the 90s a Macintosh. We used to call it a Macintosh back then, yeah. Big TRT screen. It's called a Macintosh Performer 450. That's what I remember it as. And yeah, I had the Mac way back then. And you had the CD drive. We bought a CD drive. It was separate. It was this big ass thing like that.
Yeah.
Put the CD in it and all that. But anyway, cut the long story short, there was a game on there I used to play called Prince of Persia.
Oh, bro. Yeah.
Oh my god, man. What a game. It was like an adventure.
Yeah,
I don't know
love
if anyone
that,
can remember Prince of Persia, but geez, wow.
Yeah.
Trance, nope, I wasn't born 1974, bro. But
so it's gonna be a mystery, bro. It's gonna be a mystery.
Whoever can guess the year, I'll let you.
If you guys guess Hass's year of birth, he has to start a YouTube channel up. There we go. That's the deal.
I'm starting one up anyway, bro. I'm getting my content together.
There we go. You heard it here first.
Seaboard. See, Seaboard's onto me. Look, Prince of Persia was a big one on the PC. Absolutely, man. I had it on the Mac, bro, and I also had Doom on the Mac as well.
Doom, oh, bro, the original Dooms were so scary, but they were just the worst graphics ever. But it's like at that time, that's all you knew, innit? So it was like, oh my god, what are these things? Are they demons? Are they zombies? Like, do you know what I mean?
Even back then, I used to, because we used to buy a magazine, right? It was like a gaming magazine, and they had a cheat code where you can put a god mode.
Oh, okay.
We didn't have internet or anything, so it was like you find it wherever you found it in a magazine, wherever, or someone told you. But god mode, you can just kill anyone. Like, you don't get killed, you get all the best weapons, this, that, and the other. Yeah, Alex, you're very much right. James and Sneakers, you're the closest so far. Kill Switch, you're out, and Lou 82, you are absolutely spot on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay. So either way, Hass is starting off his YouTube channel anyway. But, yeah, either way.
Yeah, congrats, Lou. I'd love to send you a free pair of shoes, but I don't know what size you are.
Yeah, and I remember Lion King and Aladdin, man. Oh, bro, those games, man. Honestly, unreal. Because it was on what do you call it? It was on, was it Sega Mega Drive, I want to say?
Yeah, it was on the Mega Drive.
Yeah, it was, man.
Sick.
Amazing. All right, if you could pick one gaming console out of all of them, bro, and this goes to the chat as well, yeah. Only one gaming console that, okay, not to play now because obviously graphics and everything's come a long way in games, but if you can only pick one gaming console that stands out the most in terms of like, that was the one that made me feel like that was my childhood or I had the best time with kind of thing, what would it be, bro?
I'd have to say as a young kid, I'd have to say the Mega Drive. Simply because they were just coming out with game after game after game, like it was just bangers after bangers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like by that time, like sort of Nintendo was having its time or had its time, and that's what I felt. But you know, later down the line, it was probably the PS1 and PS2 because we used to smash up like ISS Pro all the time, me and my friends.
Mhm.
N64 was great, but yeah, man, the Mega Drive for me was an amazing console.
Mm.
And Sonic, I remember just playing Sonic for hours and hours, man.
Yeah, Sonic was special, bro.
Oh,
And then you had Sonic and Knuckles in it, where you could play co-op for
yeah,
like
yeah, Knuckles,
or with Tails as well. Yeah, man. I think Sonic 2 in it was when you could play with Tails as well, second controller.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I think in terms of memories, it will probably be the Game Boy Advance SP because of Pokemon, all of that sort of stuff. But like home consoles, it is tough, bro. Because I'm thinking more old school and then new school. Like new school's Xbox 360 because countless co-op games online. That's when it first started up. The online era. You had to buy a wireless adapter, Xbox Live, all this stuff, and they can play games like Halo, Gears of War online. But old school, I'd have to agree, bro. Sega Mega Drive was like life changing, man. Because you'd have to blow the cartridge. I think someone else said it in the chat. Blow the cartridge, hope it works, pull it in, and then you have to do these funny flippy things like put in the cartridge quick, turn it on quick to make the games go weird and stuff. Like,
and even the joypad was amazing. Like the shape of it come round like that, and it was just great console, man. What a great console! And the best thing about those consoles back in the day, you can just put it into a carrier bag, even just take it to your mate's house, family's house, and you don't even need to worry about all the wires and all that. It's just one plug in, that's it.
Yeah, it's true. You can
plug it around wherever. It was light. Nah, these consoles, what you're gonna put this in a carrier bag? It's like it's crazy, crazy times, man.
No chance. But Has, give me 2 secs. I'm actually gonna dig out my Sega Mega Drive, bro. I gotta do it, man. I gotta do it. Give me 2 secs, yeah.
Crazy, man, crazy. Yeah, so man, PS2 for me as well. PS1, should I say? Who remembers the cartridges on the PS1? We used to like put save the games and stuff. I remember Resident Evil, the amount of cartridges that I used to go through, and you had to save the game, and then for some reason the cartridge messes up, and this, that, and the other. Such a ball ache. But I remember you used to be able to get cartridges that were like see-through sometimes, like different colored ones. Those were a big thing as well back in the day. Like you pay money to get these cartridges or swap it with your mates and all that. So even back then there was all these little elements to the consoles where you can do swaps with your mates and things like that. It was great, absolutely great. But anyone remember that Def Jam? Oh my god, yeah. Oh my days, Kane. Oh, that's going way back. That's going way back, man.
All right, we're in. My secret bag.
Yeah,
Simpsons Run, yeah. Def Jam was sick.
Used to have the Simpsons on, the massive thing as well. The arcade machine. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade.
I've got a 2-pack CD from like the 90s, bro. I think 2000, early 2000s. Unborn Child, I think. Letter to My Unborn Child. Right. This is Super Mario World. This was it, I think.
Yeah, that's the one that I've got on at the moment, I think. No.
So sick.
What have I got?
So cool, bro. Yeah, I got Mortal Kombat, bro. Original. The original one. Madness. What else I got? Got some Dragon Ball Z cards. I sold all my Pokemon cards, bro. I wish I kept them, but I got the original Halo that came with my console, my Xbox console.
Bro, you look like a dealer, man. Dealing games.
Look at that. Yeah. That's not for resale. It says that's a Jordan tagline, not for resale. It's mental. So that's what 25 years old, I think that is. So yeah, we got these. I haven't got the game, but I've still got the packaging because I thought this was so sick. Game Boy Advance.
How did it used to make you feel when you saw those packages? Were those different?
The shiny. I know, bro.
And when you first saw it, it was like, oh my god, I've got to have that.
It's so mad. I've even got Game Boy coasters, Pokemon coasters, for my teas and coffees, bro. It's mad. Crazy. But right, what else I got in here? So I got WrestleMania, the last game I got. Hulk Hogan on the front.
bro. You know, I go to a few of the comic cons and stuff because I'm
yeah.
avid collector of comics and stuff. Oh my god, 33. That's a 3210.
The 32 or 30,
Oh,
33?
that's 33. Sorry, 33.
33, I think. Yeah. I ain't got buttons though. That's mental, bro.
Same snake, yeah.
Probably, man. Remember these, bro? You could just take the cases off, put in some weird cases. Yeah, man, it's mad.
Tell me you had a Tamagotchi back in the day.
Yeah. I had a couple of them, bro. Look at this thing.
Oh my god, bro!
Look at it.
Isn't it?
It's mad, man. It's crazy, bro. What was it say? Was it a 16-bit? There we go.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I need revolutionary as well.
I gave it a clean the other day, but yeah, I think it was like the expansion bit there, innit? I think we can have discs or something. I can't remember now, but yeah, bro, it's mad, bro. All the cartridges go in there.
Wow,
madness. So yeah, I gotta go Mega Drive, man, in terms of overall. But the thing is, every era in every age and every console, bro, you have all these memories in it where it's like, wow, I'll never get them back again. Do you know what I mean? Whether it's with your mates, your brothers, sisters, online, or just you as a kid, just spending hours on end.
Bro, I remember watching Games Master religiously. Do you remember? I don't know if you remember Games Master, but there was a show called Games Master on Channel 4.
Okay.
And they used to it was the first sort of show where people would play games on TV, compete against each other, whether it was playing Pro Evo or whatever.
Okay.
It was crazy.
I got the Yu-Gi-Oh cards as well, bro. You guys remember Blue Eyes White Dragon, Dark Magician?
That's crazy.
Mad. If only I kept them in better nick, man. And then
they're not looking bad nick, to be fair.
Yeah, they look alright. This one's a bit mash up though. But this is elite.
Bro, you need to come to Comic Con with me next time, because all this stuff that you got here, you can find all that at the Comic Con.
Yeah. No, I need to, bro. I need to go.
Yeah, Excel, old games, every single console game you can imagine, all the Pokemon cards, everything that you got now that you're into is at Comic Con. So it's not just limited to comics, but it's brilliant, man.
Yeah, so it's so cool.
Yeah,
bro.
Anyone else in the chat been to Comic Con? Let us know, man. It's a good vibe.
Yeah, I think they do it in Excel. When I used to work in London, Holborn Station, people used to come in dressed as like Final Fantasy characters, and
they come all dressed up. Yeah,
it looks so cool, bro. But yeah, I don't think I'd ever display these just because these are always stashed away. Like I've got all the Funko Pops up here, but yeah, man, it's mad, bro. It's so cool. But yeah, Tamagotchis, bro, that was a special time because they'd always die in it. Like a Tamagotchi always died. Do you know what I mean?
All thought, we all treated it as if it was an actual living thing. That's the great thing about it. It was like, oh my god, I can't let it die. And you used to get other people to sort of like, can you look after it? Because at certain time or whatever, it was a madness, bro, madness. So whoever created that thing, crazy.
Bro, I'm gonna take you way back though. Yeah. Does anyone remember this? I know UK will. Do you remember these?
Oh, and they grow.
Yeah, they grew allegedly, innit? Like we got sold a dream. That's mad. Bro, you used to have to put it in the fridge or freezer or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember, bro. But I know you grew them, and I
can't
believe you can still get these.
Mad, innit? £5, bro. Oh my god, they used to be like £1, no? I think they were like a quid or something.
The sweet shop, I think.
Yeah.
Lee G. Games Master was class. Dominic, you remember the name? Dominic Diamond. Gee.
Wow.
Crazy. Caldella, going to New York Comic Con this year with a friend. Wicked.
Sick, man. Wicked. I think America, they do it different, bro. Like,
oh yeah, 100%.
It's mad the stuff they do, honestly. But yeah, I think I'm so gutted I got rid of all my Pokemon cards though. And the worst thing is, bro, I'm an idiot because I sold them for dirt cheap anyway on eBay. And then didn't know, like, this was when I was fresh to selling stuff online. So I tried to do a smart one and put stamps on the package. And then it was never delivered because obviously you can't track it in it. So the geezer was like on eBay, oh, they never turned up, this, that, and then I had to refund him anyway. So I basically donated my Pokemon cards, bro. It's ridiculous. But
Pumped yourself.
yeah, honestly, that's what you get in it. Try to take shortcuts. But yeah, crazy, man. Bro. What would you say? This is for the chat as well, obviously. But what would you say is that console? Maybe there's one or two, but what's the console that you missed out on as a kid, or even like a teenager, or whatever, because of school, or you just didn't have the money or whatever? Like, what's that one console you wish you had growing up, or even obviously young adult?
Well, the one I missed out on, I would say, was the Dreamcast.
Wow, what a system, bro!
Yeah, the Dreamcast is the one that I missed out on. Obviously, that was a CD-based system.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a great system, man. And I didn't have that. I was a bit gutted about that.
Yeah, for those who, oh my god, you can get anything on CEX, you know that, honestly.
Oh yeah, 100%.
85 quid though, if you fancy it, Has.
Bro, don't tempt me, man.
Do you know what though? I think this was like this came and went really quickly though, because it was trying to compete with the PS2. I think, or PS1. I think PS1. And I could be wrong, but either way, it just weren't there like the other console was. Do you know what I mean? And I remember my cousin having it. We used to play like Zombies Revenge on it, all these games. And you had these weird controllers, bro. And then, yeah, Sega just died after that, man. It was just never the same because they focused more on games. And I think, yeah, Dreamcast, I believe anyway, was like the last console from them. They just stuck to Sonic. And say that again.
They sponsored Arsenal though.
Yeah, that's probably their best thing they've ever done, to be honest.
They died, but they gave their all for Arsenal.
That's it, man. I'll take that. Carnu, mate. I just remember those kits. I think I've got one actually. The replicas. So people are saying Atari. Someone's saying, yeah, Nintendo 64. I never had that either, but everyone, like my cousins, always had it, so I never missed out. Do you know what I mean? I always used to be able to play it. Dreamcast, yeah, Dreamcast was nuts, man. I think
it was one of the greatest consoles that sort of never was, because it didn't really catch on. But in reality, it was one of the best consoles ever.
Yeah, it was, because they had like exclusive deals at the time with like Resident Evil. I think they were the first ones to have Code Veronica. If you're a fan of the series, you'd know. But a lot of these, like GameCube as well, they had a sort of exclusive deal with Resident Evil and Capcom. So at that time, you can only get certain games for that console. So you defo felt like you were missing out. And Dreamcast, bro, it was a shame because it had games like House of the Dead. I think House of the Dead, was that the one arcadey kind of vibe?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, we shooting zombies and stuff, but it was all co-op, bro. Anything with co-op, you were laughing. Like, it was so cool.
Resident Evil, I mean, you just mentioned, was a great game.
Yeah, it's my favorite franchise, man. So good.
I remember playing that game, and I was quite young, and some scenes would just like totally spook you out, man. But I remember like Resident Evil 1, where you're walking down the corridor and it's on the ceiling and it's walking, and the lights are low in the living room or wherever you're playing. It's just like your nerves on edge. It's just what a game!
Yeah, so anxious, bro.
Game,
especially as a kid. Like, obviously, PS1, for example, and obviously below, the graphics were terrible. But because you're a kid, your imagination is so wild.
Yeah.
That all the pixels to an adult, it's just a game. But to you, bro, I remember having countless nightmares over these games. Like, it's mental.
It was crazy, man.
Taxi, man. What a game, bro. Driver as well. These sort of racing games. I mean, Derby of Destruction. I don't know if you remember that game.
Destruction Derby, that's
it. And Burnout, where you just mash everything up.
There was also a fighter jet game. I can't remember, but you were a pilot basically in a fighter jet in an F-14 or something.
Okay.
That, and I remember on the Mega Drive again, there was a game called Dolphin.
Yeah,
Echo.
It was Dolphin. Yeah. And then
you had to use sonar to like kill the enemies and stuff.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was a good game.
Are you talking about Star? Is it Star Fox?
No, not Star Fox was on Dreamcast. I'm talking about Echo.
No, I mean, you know the fighter jet one. Was it Star Fox or something?
No,
I know that
it
was
wasn't
on.
Star Fox.
Was it on N64 or something? I can't remember now, but I remember that, and that was on SNES too. I think that died out pretty quickly.
Yeah,
House
that
of the
was
Dead. Oh, Killswitch had the gun, bro. Oh man, yeah, Killswitch was rich, man. If you had the gun for the Dreamcast, you were rich, bro. I bet you had the Rumble Pack thing as well, where you could
Oh,
save
do
it.
you remember that? Yeah,
You
yeah.
could save it on your controller. I think it was, man. Guitar Hero. Wow.
Hours of fun, Guitar Hero.
Yeah. So
Hours
good.
of fun. Wow. Jeez.
Yes.
Alex Kidd. Yeah, Lee. Yeah, you're showing your age like me, bro. Alex Kidd. I remember that.
There's so many games. So Lou's saying they missed out on a PS1.
Top Gun. That's the one. Seaboard Top Gun. That's
Oh, okay. Was it based off the film then?
Yeah, it's based off the film Top Gun. I think you had Tom
Mm,
Cruise on the actual cover as well. Let me just have a look.
okay. James is saying Xbox 360 when they made it so you could save your own music. Yes. You could save it to the console and play it over the game. Yeah, bro. So when I'm doing like these dead missions, and especially racing games, man, you just want to play your music and stuff. Midnight Club Dub Edition. Oh, bro, all these games, man. All these games. What about the PSP? Do you remember those?
Yeah, I used to have a PSP. I remember I brought mine to Cyprus one time. And the great thing about the PSP was that you can listen to music on it as well.
Yep.
So you can download like the MP3s and stuff onto the PSP, and you can just listen to it like a, like a music player.
I used to download films, bro.
And films, yeah, I used to watch films on mine as well.
You had the UMDs, like the things at the back in it, the cartridges. You just put them in.
PSP was a great handheld console, man.
I can't lie. Bro. The best. It was so ahead of its time, man. So ahead of its time.
It was. You just unlocked so many things by mentioning the PSP now, because wow. What?
So good, isn't it? So good.
Console, man.
So good. I remember I got the white one before it came out in the UK.
I had the white one. That is the one I had. I had the white one.
Yeah. I think I told this story before, but there was a shop in Walthamstow called Awesome Games. I think they had one in Wood Green, North London. But they'd get all these games imported, but it was a risk buying it because you couldn't really get a receipt because it's not technically out yet. So if they get done, you know what I mean? It was kind of a bit political. So yeah, I just remember going there. It was like £200, I think, at the time. Basically, what the PS Portal is now, the PSP was way ahead of that because you could play your own thing. You have Wi-Fi, obviously, which you could technically play online, which weren't the best. But, bro, the games on it were sick. I think you could do remote play as well on the PS3, I think, because they tried to integrate it. And yeah, man, there's rumors that PlayStation are doing something similar to it as well. I think they need to, man.
Well, my stepson's got the handheld one now, the PS5 handheld.
Oh, the Portal, yeah? Is that the Portal?
Yeah, the Portal, yeah, or whatever it is. He bought one out in Miami.
Oh, wow, that's sick.
Yeah, he was trying to connect it up over there, but there is that. But yeah, the PSP for me, man, jeez, what a
great game changer, bro. You just put the headphones in, just get lost in that world, bro.
Does anyone, all right, truthful now, right? Did anyone ever, probably did anyone ever chip their PlayStations?
Yep. Allegedly.
Straight away. Allegedly. Yeah, straight away. Yep. I was there.
I had that thing, I don't know about you, bro, but the PS1, I remember it, where you had to put a spring in it. I can't remember now. I think it was just a spring. Then you just play the game and it would just spin with the top up. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I don't know about that. They used to put where you put the game in. I think whoever chipped it would put a dot on it or something.
Yeah, so it was like this. Sorry, bro. It was like that. So you basically put a chip in it, so it will play. A spring in it, so it will play, and then you just play the games or something. That's what I remember for the PS1.
Yeah.
And then you get bro, look at that. Games like that, bro.
Yeah, that's the ones, yeah.
Where the games weren't even loaded up properly and you couldn't save it, and it's iconic. Wow. Sorry, bro. You were saying?
No, no. Those were the times, man. Like, you just, You just do what you had to do, but
Yeah.
it saved us so much money. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, I just want to go to Taz's comment. Uncharted, yeah, bro. Uncharted was probably the franchise that made me sway to PlayStation 3, bro. Because I was a heavy Xbox 360 guy, loved it. My mate started to get the PlayStation 3 because it was like Blu-ray, it was like the biggest thing, built-in Wi-Fi or something like that. And then obviously Call of Duty looked a bit better on there, and then Uncharted started to pick up. So Uncharted 2, for me, has possibly the best opening to a video game ever, bro. That was just, I don't even remember, on the train and he's dangling and then you have to, bro, it was a movie, man. It was a movie, but yeah.
I mean, Tomb Raider as well was another classic on PlayStation.
Oh yeah, man. She's still the GOAT, man. She's still the GOAT.
Amazing. Tomb Raider, amazing.
Yeah, Kane saying, I'm going to get a PSP and mod it
why not,
these days. Yeah, honestly.
Do it.
Trans PSP white. Yep, man. I remember FIFA on it with Ronaldinho and Rooney on the cover, I think. There was a game where a guy was with a dog. Do you remember that? I can't remember what it's called, though. I just remember playing that for years. Like, I love that game. God of War. Yeah, man.
God of War is still going strong now.
Yeah, the last 2 games were unreal. James is saying, though, bro, my dad bought me a Master System when I was a toddler for Christmas. Supposedly for me, but he wouldn't let me have a go on it because he was addicted to Alex the Kid. That's jokes, man.
That's jokes, yeah.
That's probably what we're gonna do, Hassan. It just buy things for the little one or the young one, and then just play it for ourselves.
Definitely, you can use that excuse.
Yeah. So James is saying he remembers the spring.
Wow.
Yeah, I never chipped my Xbox. You know, saying that. What did I do? I just bought games because obviously back then it was like Game Station and Game. I don't know if you remember those. Where it was like,
yeah, I remember.
You get dirt cheap secondhand games, and then they used to do a thing now where you could play the game and then just return it. You didn't even have to keep it packaged and stuff.
Sort of like Blockbusters.
Yeah, it was a weird thing, and then now it's all flipping digital, isn't it? So, yeah,
that's crazy, man. I mean, so many memories. Like, just talking about all these games and stuff tonight. Like, it was such a big part of, you know, us growing up, and you know, so many moments that you'd have with, whether it was with your friends or family. You know, I remember the first thing that I would do as soon as I got back home was, you know, my friends would come home straight away to the bedroom, PlayStation, and there's just hours of fun, man. It was just a great childhood, you know, no worrying about social media and things like that. No worrying about this, that, or the other. It was just about who's going to beat who, the highest score, this, that, and the other. It was great, man. Great times.
Yeah, I think probably maybe a year or 2 younger than me probably had like the last real childhood where you could play out and not worry about a thing. You had to invite your friends over to play games, you know, video games and stuff. It wasn't like all online Fortnite and stuff like it is now.
Yeah.
It's amazing, man. It was amazing. And then I think for people who have never gamed or played video games will never understand it. They'd be like, oh, get a life, go out, play. But you can do both, bro. Like, and that was the beautiful thing. Like, you had to get your mates round to be able to play co-op or split screen and stuff like that.
It was just like you'd vibe, you know what I mean? It was so like you'd have the most fun moments together, like, you know, just by being there together, playing the game, and socializing. That was the biggest part of it, bro. Socializing in person, you know. I know times have changed now, but that's what I can remember. All those good memories, all those happy times, laughing, joking, and I feel like, I don't want to get too deep into it, but I feel like now that's sort of been taken away a little bit. You know, everyone plays online together. You don't necessarily meet or talk to anyone. So, yeah, man, different times though, innit? I mean, in 20 years' time, the generation of today will be looking back at this generation and thinking, oh, I remember those times we used to play online. Those were the days.
Now it's all virtual reality. We have to have an avatar. Like, what's that film? What's that film? They got avatars. Is it Player One? Ready Player One, I think.
Oh, Ready Player One. Sick film.
It's gonna be like that, bro. It's gonna be mental, man. But
They're
yeah, I
doing a part
remember.
2 of that, by the way.
Yeah, what a film! What if they have to, man? What a film! I think staying around like your friends, your cousins, or whoever's house, and then just playing all night as well. And then I used to have a English mate. We used to call him Ginger because obviously he was ginger. Name's Michael, basically, but he's one of my best friends growing up. And he used to have what did he have? He had an Xbox 360 as well. But we used to link up around each other's houses, stay at each other's houses, bring a TV, and then they used to have like LAN parties. So you'd link each other's PlayStation with a LAN cable, like a certain type of cable, and then you could play co-op, like offline, but on 2 different tellies. So instead of having to be stuck to like split screen, you'd play these LAN parties and then just play like story mode games all night. Do you know what I mean? Like all these things, man. So cool. So cool. But yeah, just going back to Kudella's comment on the PS3. Yeah, I agree, man. I think it had a very strong finish because it was the first console The Last of Us, started off on. And yeah, games like Uncharted, that trilogy. I'm trying to think, Killzone was on there. All these games, like the PS3 was solid. It's just, I think the 360 had a better lifespan overall.
I think the PS3 didn't offer much more than what the PS2 had already offered, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It didn't give us anything much more than what we already had. And that's why it was like, apart from the improved graphics, this, that, and the other, it wasn't like groundbreaking as the PS4. The PS4 obviously had a lot going for it, groundbreaking graphics, new games. It's just much better console all around. So you could have even just skipped straight from the 2 to the 4 if you wanted to,
Yeah, I think a lot of people did that, man. And I wouldn't have been mad because the 360 was special. I know it had its problems. The red rings of death, I don't know if you ever had that.
Yeah, the red rings of death, yeah.
Yeah, that was mental. And then like you'd scratch your games if you moved the console whilst the game was spinning. And then Xbox just went a weird way where it was like the last consoles anyway, the Xbox Series, Xbox One and stuff like that. They wanted to go a more entertainment route where PS5 and PS4 was like just gaming, bro. It was back to basics. It was exclusives. It was really good graphics and everything else. But yeah, I think apparently Xbox games are meant to be coming to PS5, like all the exclusive anyway. So
wow,
that'll be mental. Do you know what I mean?
Crazy. I mean, bro, I remember when joypads went wireless, and I remember thinking, geez, like, wow, wireless control pads, like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy how times have moved on, man. But so many great memories, man. I hope I'm saying this on your behalf as well. We've managed to relive some of that cool memories with you guys in the chat as well. If you've sort of unlocked some of those cool memories, because bro, I've been down memory lane just in the last hour or so. Like, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's mental. It is mental.
No matter how old you are, you're never too old to sort of game out and enjoy all those amazing games from back in the day.
Yeah, honestly, it's like it proper brings back all the feelings in it. Like when you think about a certain game, a certain certain console, certain time in your life, bro. It's like it's like music, it's like shoes, it's like everything. I think what we're going to do though, as much as I would love to be chatting all night, I think we're going to start wrapping up. We've just hit over 2 hours. Guys, let us know as we're wrapping up. Let us know what next week's nostalgia segment should be on, whether it should be on clothing, music would be a good one, films. I don't know, we had films last time, didn't we?
We had films, yeah.
It could be anything you like, we'll take it into account and then we'll cook up, man, because I think the nostalgia segment, I know it's not technically sneaker related, but it could even be sneakers, to be fair. I don't think we've touched on nostalgia sneakers, but yeah, man, obviously we're going to be attending Kicks and Coffee. Again, we're letting you guys know. We'll let you lot know a couple streams ago as well. But yeah, 16th of February, I'm going to leave a link down below as well to get your tickets. I think it's like £11 or something. You get a free coffee, good vibes. Me and Hass are going to be there.
It's got to be worth the entrance fee alone.
That's it, man. What coffees nowadays? 3-4 quid? Do you know what I mean? So that covers most of it. Yeah, we're going to be down cooking up some content, doing like quick fires, do a little vlog, just meet up with people we've met up through online you know what I mean? Just see people. Hopefully you guys attend, man. Do you know what I mean? We'll see you guys down
Yeah,
there
man.
in
Whoever can
East London.
come down for the day. And yeah, man, we'll have a good time over there. Have some coffee, have a chat. You know, it'd be good to catch up with anyone who's willing to come down.
That's it, man. That's what it's all about. Yeah, 16th of February. The link will be down below. I'll obviously get your tickets. We're not affiliated. It's just a good vibe, good time. First time me and Hass are linking up to do it as well. So that'll be pretty cool. And yeah, man. Hass, as always, bro, it's been a pleasure. Just shout out your bits. What's coming up?
100.
I know obviously you had the My Souls Fly the other week. Was there another podcast you recorded? If you want to,
I was meant to do one with Prozac, but for personal reasons, we couldn't do the recording last week. So that's no problem at all. Obviously, things come up. So me and Prozac are going to run it back again at some point, and we're going to arrange a date probably next month now. But we've got that coming up soon. Shout out to Prozac. Those that haven't seen any of his content recently, I think he posted up like behind the scenes kind of stuff from Lorenzo's drop last week. Really cool video, really good content there from talking to other people in the community and the culture. So go and check him out. So yeah, that's coming up. And then my usual on Instagram, just posting up a few things here and there. Go and check it out, HB Kicks. And yeah, next week we'll be back again chopping it up. And like I said, I'll probably have a couple of new items in hand. And also make sure if you're going to come down to Kicks and Coffee on the 16th, let us know. Honestly, it'll be so cool to meet some of you guys. And yeah, until next week, bro.
That's it, man. Yeah, all of the above that I said, follow us, Instagram, like, subscribe, comment, share on this video and this channel. And yeah, same time next week, broskis. Hope you have a great week, and we'll catch you next week for more Waffle on Weekly Waffle. Peace, guys.